All right.
Hey, we have one person watching. Whoa.
I bet it's Michael.
I bet it's me, dude. Or wait, I'm on your account, so it doesn't show up, right?
I don't know. Probably not.
No. I should sign into my account, so then it shows two people.
Double up those watches.
Double it up. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the WRK podcast, where we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host, AJ, here with my good friends Dylan and Michael. We're here joined by our new dungeon master, Jordan.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we got a baby here.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Got
talking.
a boy.
We're gonna be talking about some serial killers that inspired real life, or some real life killers that inspired movie and TV shows. Killers. It's gonna be a fun topic. We're gonna touch briefly on a lot of them because a lot of them are their own podcasts in themselves. So I mean, it's not gonna be a deep dive. We're just gonna talk about the list and make some jokes, have some fun. But before we do that, follow us on Twitter at WRKPod, on Instagram at WRKPodcast. Hit up our website, WRKPodcast.com. Let's see them searches, dude.
Yeah,
Hit it up. Hit us up. Bought the domain for 2 years, so
watch us
might buy it for 2 more if you guys keep hitting up that website.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the patreon.com/WRKPod. Donate us some money. Just give us your money.
Give us some money.
Give us your money.
We could use it.
Yeah, I mean, you want if you like the show, you want more of it.
Help us
Help us be able to put more than one episode out a week.
Right. Just give us the money so we can run the AC at all times.
It's fucking hot
Outside.
Yeah, we need to
be able to run the heater
cool
outside.
and heat the outside.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna jump into it after this groovy tune. So keep yourself posted. All right, so viewers, be forewarned, a lot of the entries on this list make it off of the American Horror Story adaptation of their characters. That just kind of comes with that being the longest running horror TV show that's been on air forever, I guess. They're on their like 9th season now or something.
Right. And how much they
8.
do actually like based off. And that's like videos made that I even saw that I didn't even get to research it. Well, like how many they had just in like the first couple seasons of people they based off of like real killers.
Yeah, their character development is like really big with the killers and shit. And like I said earlier, we're not going to dive too deep into some of them because a lot of them are going to be their own episode at some point, whether we have to wait till next October to do it for Spooktober. But yeah, I mean, just be forewarned. You're going to hear American Horror Story a lot.
Is the word of the day American Horror Story?
It is not American Horror Story.
I thought I had it.
Otherwise, we'd be doing shots. But yeah, they do like a really good job on like their development, and they always put their own little tweak on the characters as well. And so I thought no better way to start it off than with the Axeman, who was featured in American Horror Story Coven, my favorite season, personally, because I like me some witches.
Dude, I did like that one.
Pretty
Pretty
cool.
Stevie Nicks is pretty damn.
Yeah.
She's a sexy old lady.
She, like 6-year-olds I would fuck. Stevie Nicks is like on that list.
Meryl Streep is Meryl Streep is the top of that list.
Not even necessarily for her looks, but just to say I fucked Meryl Streep.
Okay, I'm down with that. She's on my list.
I just like held
just
his
made the
Emmy in both
list.
hands and just
Okay. So, Coven, the Axeman, that was a bitchin' section of that show, especially.
Yeah, he is like a actually pretty important character in that story if you like think about it. I mean, he helped what the fuck was the main bitch's name? the
Sabrina.
head witch. Yeah, Sabrina.
Teenage witch. I don't know.
Um,
Something like that.
but he was like her love interest, and he was somewhat important. Didn't he die to the voodoo queen, if I remember right? Or his ghost died to the voodoo queen or some shit like that.
The love interest of the
Yeah,
main
the
chick?
Axeman. Yeah. Because then he like try to kill someone, and she was like, no, dude, I practice voodoo.
I think so.
I mean, I don't really remember.
Dude, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been that season came out in fucking 2000.
I remember a man with an axe.
2011 or some
Something,
shit
yeah.
like that.
I remember the man with the
Yeah, the
axe.
saxophone player.
He's an axe man.
Yeah, he's the Axeman.
I thought
It's
that
like
was
that
fucking
song,
Bill
Axe
Clinton.
Man.
It is Bill Clinton.
Damn. Dude, maybe, yeah.
Who's the
maybe
guy that played
was
him?
Bill
What
Clinton
the
the
fuck-
axe man killer?
What the fuck who played him? God,
Who knows?
I remember him so deeply. Just like he's always that like mission control guy that's like something is going wrong desperately. Like he's never like the main character.
No idea.
In New Orleans, 1918 and 1919, he killed 6 people, but he was never caught. He's depicted on American Horror Story season 3 Coven. He targeted people who worked at grocery stores, Italians, and women.
Why grocery store?
Wait, grocery
Like,
store?
did you have to meet all 3 of those?
Yeah, you have to meet all 3
An
criteria.
Italian woman who works at a grocery store, no dice.
Yeah, in New Orleans, he's like, there are gonna be no Italian grocery store workers in my neighborhood.
Dude, that's fucking great. You said so that was his criteria.
Yeah,
Did
like
it
that-
does
that
it
was
say
like-
it
that
has
was-
to be all 3?
It's
Or just
all of them were one of the 3. Most of them were all of the 3.
Mm.
But I mean, we're talking about 6 people here. It's not like he
Right.
like, killed like
Right,
40
right,
people.
right.
Which we'll
He's
get
going
into
to people on the street.
people that have
Hey,
killed
do you
40.
know any Italian people that are grocery workers around here? Like you probably have to just ask that
Yeah,
daily.
but it's not a woman. His name is Anthony. He works at the grocery store.
he probably liked that too.
Is the Italian?
Yeah, he worked too
That
hard. And he
fits
got a heart
two out of-
attack.
two out of the
Worked too
three
damn hard.
criteria.
Had to cut him off, dude.
Worked too hard and had a heart attack. Okay.
We're too damn hard.
Yeah, the whole thing, like the Axeman, like the whole saxophone lore to his story is that he sent a letter to the papers saying that on March 19th, 1919, he was going to kill again at 12:15, but you would be safe if you were in a location where jazz was playing.
Mhm.
And so that's why, like in American Horror Story, like the scene where he's walking down the street, every house is playing jazz music and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Right.
pretty cool.
What? Like Italian women didn't like jazz?
Apparently not. they were like the metalheads of their time.
What happens if an Italian girl who worked at a grocery store was at home, but she was listening to jazz?
She would have been safe, dude.
Safe, you think so?
That's why the kill list is at 6 instead of like
Yeah,
9.
right.
Yeah. Instead of
Makes sense.
Really like
that dude. March 19th could have been a fucking bloodbath, but everyone was playing their jazz records. Dude. Just like I'm imagining like the crank up like monophone, with, like a jazz record playing. Just
Keep that
Right.
bitch
this guy's walking down the street with an axe and a saxophone case. Like motherfucker, I shouldn't have been so specific.
Dude, that's great.
It's like, you know, like I always talk about how killers get off, like killing someone. It's just like, God damn it, I really need to get off.
Right.
Just can't jerk it to that jazz music.
Yeah,
Right.
that was his turn off was jazz. That's why he that's why he said you can't play jazz. Or you can't die if there's jazz playing because he just I don't know. Maybe he was a happy dancer. Like he couldn't
Couldn't
kill.
stop?
Yeah,
Okay.
he just couldn't stop his feet. That little penguin from that Disney movie.
Yeah, happy feet.
Happy feet. Okay.
Oh, word of the day, psych.
Come on, dude. Don't tease me like that.
Oh man, that would have been way too easy.
I had the word of the day earlier. I knew what it was, and then I forgot it.
Word of the day is Savion Glover, who actually did all the tapping for that movie.
Damn.
That's awesome,
Wait.
actually.
For real?
Yeah,
Off the top of your head. I'm glad we brought this guy today.
bringing the ringer.
He actually was searching Happy Feet for the horror movies.
Dude.
Oh, we're doing a topic on horror movies. Better watch Happy Feet. Dude.
Right.
Watch those B-roll credits.
I remember that movie just.
So they like actually had a guy like tap dance and like
Yeah.
recorded it. That's
Really?
crazy.
Oh yeah.
The only one, too. It wasn't multiple people as different penguins. He was every penguin.
That's how
Oh,
you
wait,
save
no,
money,
it's the
dude.
only main guy that tapped, right?
I think there was like other tapping in the movie, but I think like the main penguin
I've never
Yeah.
seen the movie.
Getting
So.
lit.
Oh, dude, you need to go. You need to
Big
watch
screen or
it.
Yeah, you're excused from this week's episode. Go watch Happy Feet.
1 and 2, and if there's a 3, I don't know.
Is there a 2?
Yeah, I'm
there
pretty
is,
sure
yeah.
there's a 2. Yeah.
But see an emperor penguin, dude. Can you imagine watching one of them fat ass birds tap dance?
Yeah.
I need to watch the second one. Fuck.
I paid money to see that.
I'd watch it in IMAX, dude.
I would too. That'd be the
It
only.
was like $18 a ticket.
If
too,
you told me
dog.
to for no, you couldn't pay me to go probably watch that movie, but if you said go watch it in IMAX and 3D, I'd be like, yeah.
Dude, that'd be fucking a trip in 3D. Just like
One of that shit's gonna be 3D.
sitting in your
Happy Feet 2 released in 3D.
40, dude. You get sense and everything.
just like
It's
just
really
like
fucking cold in
blast
there.
perfume.
You turn the AC way low.
So they're like, this is what I needed.
Holy fuck! I feel so bad for these penguins. They must be freezing, dude.
You like walk into the movie theater, they hand you one of those like archaeologist coats that like they wear in Antarctica
Yeah,
with
right.
the fur around the hood.
It's like, really? They're like, you're gonna want this?
It's negative 30 in the theater right now.
You're literally gonna have to use a blowtorch to get your seat to retract. It's 4D. It's
Whenever the penguins like dive into the fucking Antarctic waters, they just
like
dump
blast
fucking
water
water
and
and
ice.
ice. They just like throw water with ice cubes in it. Just
like the
fucking smash
giant,
it.
like the giant water bucket from the water park. It's just
Yep.
fucking.
But it's not even like a bucket. It's just some single dude. Just,
It's
taking
like-
a hose, just
it's like-
spraying people over the top, just trying to
he's
catch
got that.
Like your local priest with
Right.
like, the fucking water.
little splashes. Like, ooh,
the power of penguins compels you.
yo,
Welcome to the baptism.
dude, that would be.
Are there any
fucking
kids in here?
amazing.
What's up?
Could we? That's gonna be the first level of 4D.
Just a priest with a fucking
Yeah.
with holy water.
Exactly.
Just sprinkling it on bitches.
Wait, priest and holy water weren't the word of the day.
No.
Fuck, dude.
We're not talking about the Vatican here.
Okay. Scary movies.
I just can't get over the fact that the jazz aspect of that story just fucking kills me. It's just so weird.
So,
Like I'm pretty sure that a local jazz bar was like, "Hey, you're gonna get killed unless you come to our jazz bar."
Right. It's probably some dude that like didn't even kill anybody.
Yeah, he just
You know?
like sending a letter to the newspaper for like
Yeah.
marketing,
Yeah,
like marketing in
exactly.
1919.
The jazz industry was
Dude.
hurting, and they're like, "How can we
Dude.
boost our jazz clubs?"
And then,
Yeah,
like
it's-
everybody played it that day, and then fucking was like, "No, that's not too bad, man."
Yeah, like you guys, blues is
Yeah.
taking over. We got to
Right.
figure something out.
they probably hated it for a few days. They were like playing it nonstop for like 5 days. This is so
Daddy,
annoying.
can you-
And then it's like
They're,
they
like,
turn it
stuck in
off
your
and
head.
they're like, y'all want to go listen to Bill Clinton's latest album?
Daddy, can you turn off the jazz music? God damn it, Cassandra, do you want to die?
Do you want to die? You're an Italian who works in a grocery store.
Do you want to
Cassandra,
live?
you 12-year-old little bitch.
This is
what
for
are you
you.
talking about? Bagging groceries, you Italian little.
Go bag groceries for 4 cents an hour.
What a mean dad, dude. Fuck him.
I mean, we're talking about Italian dads here. So.
Okay, never mind.
How dare he keep the children
Big old
alive?
fat chooch.
He's letting his daughter bag groceries for 4 cents an hour.
He's
dog.
probably having her like fucking steal food for him and shit, or maybe she gets the discount. That's why he
Yeah,
made
store
her go to
discount,
work there.
dog.
A lot
That's
of
why-
Italians.
Work at grocery store.
Like a spicy meatball? Is that what you're gonna say?
A lot of Italians like the
That might have been a little
meatballs.
too derogatory. No, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think it's safe. I think we have total clearance to say whatever we want. I, for one, would like to hear it, but
Yeah, I'm pretty
I-
sure our Instagram says uncut, unedited, and unapologetic or some shit like that.
Oh, wow. I was apologizing. Right.
That's okay. You know, he did. We'll hear it after, and then one of us will say it. Or
It'll
write
come
it,
out.
write it on a sheet of paper, and then I'll say
And
it.
Dill.
Just text it to Dylan and he'll just
Yo,
randomly
write
put
it for real. You should, if you want to, write it on a piece of
Yeah,
paper so I can
That's
say it.
over with, dude.
20 minutes later, Dylan just bursts out. Guido!
That's not the word of the day. Fuck, dude.
So moving on, John Bunting, he inspired a Netflix movie called Snowtown Murders. I've never seen it. I always
about
looked
that.
past it.
I've heard about it.
Snow on the Bluff.
Oh, I've seen that. That's a fucking crazy movie. He killed 12 people from August 19 1992 to May 1999 in South Australia. They were also called the bodies in the barrel murders.
He must have stuffed these bodies in barrels.
Probably.
I
Probably
think
fucked them too.
I think he did, like it said. I think some down the road.
Like him and his friends would stuff the dead body. Like he had friends help him too.
Dude,
so he's
I
kind of
thought-
a pussy.
Didn't it say he had like a following? Like,
Yeah,
I thought
he had like
almost a little-
3 or 4 friends that like did whatever he told them to.
Wow.
Kind of like
Okay.
kind of culty level.
Cults are awesome, dude.
Dude,
Join / lead a cult.
Cults are great. They won't let me lead one though.
They won't let you leave it either. It's
See, there's-
fucking
there's-
dumb. I'm in like 3 cults right now.
See, like there's leaders and there's followers, but I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. You know, like
Nice.
I'm trying to be the cult leader. That's a Kanye West lyric. I'm just trying to be a
Damn,
cult leader.
Kanye.
What is it? The Office where Creed's like, yeah, you have more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader.
Yeah. Fucking
is
Creed
probably the
Brad,
best,
dude.
dude.
What the fuck? We need more of that guy in our lives.
Right.
So he targeted pedophiles and homosexuals. So I mean, like 50% of his targeting was like good. The other 50, like just the other 50% is kind of like whatever.
Well, I mean, he's probably horny on the other 50%.
Yeah, he's just like, I killed that pedophile. I should have fucked him first. He's like, I see that guy over at the gay bar. What's up? But that guy, like, it reminded me a lot of this. Oh man, I can't even remember his name. I didn't put it in my notes at all, but I just like now remembering. There's like a Ghost Adventures episode where they're in Colorado. There's a guy who killed like 12 people that he picked up at gay bars in Colorado. He like drowned them all in his pool, like a pool in his house, and he just like drowned them all.
It's like he had a pool inside of his house.
Yeah, and he had like an acreage out in Colorado, outside Boulder maybe. He had like kill them and then he'd like bury their bodies out in his acreage and didn't have any neighbors to like,
Right.
hey, something's going on here. It was like a bunch of people from out of town at the gay bar going missing.
Who would? But that's like, I'm like, dude, you're never gonna get a movie from that. You can't drown him every time. What's
you
he's
gotta
just
change
gonna
it up.
repeat and
Maybe it's gonna be
repeat.
4 seconds.
I mean, but
long.
somebody-
Right.
somebody's
But his
gonna
house,
see you
his
leave
house
with
is
this
like
guy.
supposedly like super haunted and shit now.
Somebody would see you leave with one of these.
Oh
guys,
yeah.
you know?
Well, they'd see you leave with all 12 of them.
I mean,
The bartender's just like, nothing strange is happening here.
right.
Oh, Santiago? No, haven't seen him.
You just left with yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Drowns Mackenzie.
Yeah. God, what the fuck is his name? It's like some Foxwood or some shit like that. Something weird. It's weird though. It's fucking crazy. What a world we live in.
Drowns.
Drowning the gay boys.
Got to. Some days.
Wait, so is what? Hold
For
on.
Jesus, I guess.
It was this guy gay, or was he just?
Well, I
like,
mean, yeah.
What if he, what did he like?
He was like banging them and
Was he
shit.
banging them?
I think so. Like they were playing like naked Marco Polo in his pool and he would drown them.
Marco.
Poco.
I would say like how would he do it? What do you guys think the way is to drown someone? Because what if someone overpowers you and they're way stronger than you?
I guess it's gonna be hold them.
Yeah,
under
you
the
just
water.
pick up someone that like you could easily overpower. I think would be the
I'd tell someone, say,
Yeah,
I mean, see who can hold their breath
I
longer.
mean, it's
when he's
probably-
finally
he probably
ready to
picked up
come
a bunch of
up, weak
twinks,
as
you
hell.
know?
yeah, in rural Colorado, how
Yeah.
many like people are you gonna see at a gay bar? You're just like, I could beat that guy up.
Yeah. He probably was like, fuck these homos. And it was like, you like that homo? And then killed him. And then
We never know how
Buried
fucking. We never know how fucking big and buff this guy was, because all we know is that it was some guy from Colorado, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's more to it. I just can't remember.
This
it
guy
off
could have
the top
been
of my
jacked
head.
as fuck.
I literally watched the episode like a month ago. I should remember all of this, but I just don't. This is what happens when you watch shit while you play video games.
You remember everything when you play video games. From the shit you watch, it blows my mind. I don't believe that excuse, dude.
I don't know. Maybe it was more than a month ago. I don't know, but I remember it distinct. Like they like had like the guy that's like the super scared like skeptic on the show. He's like in the pool room by himself. He's like, "Hey, are you here? Are you a victim or are you the killer?" and like some like bangs off in the distance like, oh.
We have a comment from it says hello from Emma Tukin. Hopefully that girl wasn't watching earlier when I said I wanted to bang Meryl Streep with you guys. That
Like
would
with
be
us, like we're
unfortunate.
gang banging, right?
Yeah.
That's how this scenario.
Meryl-
That would
Meryl
be
Streep, if you're
unfortunate
watching.
if she knew that I said that.
Whenever Emma logs on and types in hello, I always like hear it in my head, like hello, like in her
Hello.
voice.
Hello, AJ.
frequent listener.
Every time I
never
see her,
called
hello,
before.
AJ. It's amazing.
We need to get a house fucking phone for this podcast, so
Dude.
just someone can
Dude,
randomly
a red
call
phone.
in.
A red
and we can just fucking pop it on and get some callers going. That would blow my fucking mind away.
There's oh man, what is it? It's Theo Vaughn has that on his show. He like takes live callers and shit.
Yes.
Like talks about sex addiction with them and shit like that.
So I hear you enjoy banging. What's that like? I mean, it's great.
Your penis looks like what after masturbating?
How much foreskin do you have? Jesus. Oh my god, that's amazing. What a great idea. That's not even that hard. Let's set that up like
I
next
mean, we could
week.
do like live Skype calls and just have it come through the computer in front of me.
Amazing. We're moving.
Just always making improvements.
Just
So
get
this
just get one of those like Alexa things that
Right.
Alexa, who's calling me? I don't fucking know.
Alexa would hear a lot of fucked up shit in this room.
Our Alexa would be fucking tainted. Dude.
Or Alexa would have like schizophrenia after the first week. Be like, I don't know what's happening. Who's telling me to do stuff? The
I don't
voices in
know.
my head.
I think my roommate Brandon's Alexa is probably the most corrupted. If you ask what's on the shopping cart, it's like fucking dildo, tampons. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Stop asking.
My roommate, in the last house I lived at where we had roommates, he had a Alexa in the living room. And every morning when I was walking to work, I'd just like walk out the door at like 6 a.m. and be like, Alexa, play Party in the USA. And then just be like, playing Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. And just like start playing super loud. And it's like 6 a.m. Like I'm on my way to like a job site. And just,
yeah.
everyone's like, God damn it, I fucking hate you so much.
It's amazing.
It
It's
is
incredible.
a beautiful thing.
So have we fucking gotten past the Axeman killer? Is that our first dude?
No, we got-
No,
we're on John
Colorado
Bunting,
guy.
dog.
Barrel bitch.
Yeah,
the
barrel
barrel.
bitch.
Yeah.
We're on the bodies in the barrel.
Oh,
murders.
with the Snowden
The
thing.
Muckleberry.
Snowtown
Snowtown
murders.
Snowtown.
Who's after him then?
Oh,
Everyone.
yeah. There's we have like
McGraw.
4 pages of people that
Oh,
we're just gonna
God
fucking
damn.
chat about. But yeah, this John Bunting guy allegedly, like he never testified to this, but one of his friends that was like in his like culty following or whatever, said that he enjoyed looking people in the eyes when he killed them because he wanted to see the life leave their eyes. Some weird shit.
That's hard. That's hardcore.
I feel like
Yeah.
watching someone eyes to see the life leave them though. Like to me, I'm just like, is that hardcore?
I mean, he's just trying to see what is
Well, no, you're not
humanity's all
hardcore.
about.
Unless you live.
He's not a real murderer. He's just trying to end someone's life and see their life go away. The real serial killers are up there just ripping fucking throats out and shit,
And wearing
Step-
people's skin.
wearing people's skin. They're like,
the
yeah.
guy that wears people's skin, dude. He's fucking he's
You ain't
fucking.
you ain't
whacked
never
out.
live if you wear unless you wear somebody else's skin.
how are you gonna?
Have you guys
how
ever
are
heard
you
the
gonna
song "Ride
assist-
the Wings of Pestilence" by From First to Last? Skrillex's band before he became a DJ.
No,
It's literally
I
a
don't
song about like killing your friend and cutting their skin off and then wearing their skin as a suit. There's literally the lyric in the song is like, "I'll wear your skin as a suit. Your friends, well, I'll wear your skin as a suit. Pretend to be you. Your friends will like you more than you used to."
Damn.
It's like, damn, Skrillex was a dark person back in the day.
I mean, I'd like use somebody's skin for like maybe like a lampshade or something.
Yeah, he did that too.
That's it.
But like, what's the size difference you have to have between somebody to wear their skin?
Right.
Interesting.
Because for us,
You know what
we'd
I mean?
all need to find like some big.
Yeah.
Every single
Right.
one of us would need to find some big
person.
like. Oh, I can't wear
Because you have to, like,
child's
you have to, like,
12.
tan it and shit,
I'm
right?
not. I'm not.
Otherwise it's
child's
gonna-
12
So it's gonna
size.
It's
shrink.
gonna shrink. You gotta find somebody that's like 6'8",
6'8".
500 pounds.
And you gotta be
Or-
like 5'3".
If you do someone that's fucking just old as hell, their skin's so elastic, you just pull the skin over, and just staple it around yourself.
I can't wait to be that old.
That's like wearing, like-
with my earrings, just my ears are gonna be so fucking droopy. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited about it.
But that's only like if you go from like pull it right off the body and sling it on. You gotta, if you want it to last, you gotta tan it.
Yeah, you gotta tan it.
If you're not just going for
Which you'll
one
shrink
go.
it. So
Right.
I'm thinking like a 6'8" guy, probably about around 300
Shaquille
pounds.
O'Neal.
Yeah, let's go get Shaq's skin.
Shaq, if
I'm
you're
gonna be the
listening.
genie.
Not to be
Jimmy
racist, Shaq. You're just really fucking tall, okay?
Shazam.
The fucking-
Shazam, dog.
Oh, word of the day.
Shazam, motherfucker. Freddy Krueger.
That's actually somewhat close, so just keep that in mind.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Bourne. So close.
So the next on my list of killers, dude, I literally just bought the Encyclopedia of American Serial Killers today. I'm super excited
Nice.
about getting that.
Amazing.
It'll really help with our spotlight episodes on these bitches. But next on our list is Eileen Wuornos,
Oh, a woman.
a woman, a whammon.
Whammies.
She is portrayed in the movie Monster. It's kind of like a biographical pic of her life. And she is in American Horror Story Hotel.
Is she really? I
Yeah.
read about her. She has a movie too after.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
know
a
she was in-
documentary.
I didn't know she was in a hotel.
Yeah,
Which character in Hotel?
she's in the the Devil's Day Party episode where it's like
Okay.
her, John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer.
They're all in hotel.
Yeah, and
didn't
the
finish
Night
Hotel.
Stalker. It's like the third episode in the season.
Oh, then I probably saw that and just
Yeah.
was too stupid.
It's
Happens a lot.
So she was found guilty of killing 7 men in Florida via gunshot wounds. She claimed the first man that she killed was in self-defense while he was trying to rape her. I mean, but that's the first victim.
Then you just went on.
The first one wasn't my fault. The next 6
weren't
Can't
also
explain
my
it.
fault. Was also not my fault.
Yeah, it's just but yeah, she was sexually abused growing up by her grandpa and his friends. They all ran trains on her, which resulted in her getting pregnant at a young age. The baby was given up for adoption, and she turned to prostitution.
Wait, did you
Good
say
money.
her
She was,
grandparents?
her grandpa. Her
Jesus.
grandpa and his friends ran a train on.
How
like-
can they all
like,
get
I mean, all my
hard
grand-
at that
yeah.
age?
All my
I wanna know
that's
their
what I'm
secret.
thinking too. Like all my grandparents are like old as fuck from the minute I was born. So I'm just like imagining, like, God, dude.
Yeah, but if you're, your mom has you when she's 16.
Yeah.
And,
Her parents were 16.
Back in the
Yeah,
day, I
yeah,
feel like
16.
people made kids a lot younger too than I
Oh,
know we
yeah.
got a lot of kids being made now, but like
I mean, Jerry
But
Lee
those are
Lewis
accidents.
Jerry Lee Lewis
Yeah,
was married to his
accidents.
14-year-old cousin.
Wait, what?
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Who is that?
That guy, the piano guy, great balls of fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He did
fucking
what?
married his 14-year-old cousin.
Jesus, that's
Fun
incredible.
facts.
I'm really pissed off actually by that I wasn't invited to the wedding.
Have you ever seen the video that like 14-year-old kid playing Great Balls of Fire on The Voice or whatever?
Yes.
It's fucking that shit, dude. If I'm ever down, I just watch that video. It makes me so happy.
Not
It's like-
anymore after hearing that story. Jesus.
even especially after hearing that
Yeah.
story.
That guy's probably like the guy who sings that originally when he saw that kid go on stage, probably was like, I need to divorce my fucking
16-year-old niece.
16-year-old niece and fucking get with this kid. This kid's got it. And I know
He knows exactly what I was thinking when I wrote this song.
Yeah. Dude, incredible. That's another topic. Older actors and famous people marrying.
Did you
young
know
as
that
fuck
Elvis
people.
fucking groomed his wife? Like,
Oh, yeah.
He like brought her over from Germany, like adopted her when she was like 16. And then when she was
like
18,
14, dude.
yeah, when she was
She's
like 18, he married her.
21.
Yeah, dude. She was 20. Like, so how long is that? How many years is that? From 14 to 21.
I don't know. That's,
That's
fucking weird shit.
dude. Crazy.
There's weirder shit
Grooming.
in the world.
Try
We're
it
talking
out.
about people who are inspired movies by killing, like people who fucking literally rip people open. I think.
Well, this
that's a
bitch
little
just
more
shot
weird.
him, but I mean, she was a prostitute. She lived in the woods, so she was like a sucky version of the Blair Witch.
Hmm.
Right.
I said,
But she was just
$5.
famously known as the I-95 killer because that's the she was a
Oh.
lot lizard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the trucker lady.
Yeah, now you know what we're
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you caught up.
So this chick, though, I mean, honestly, I mean, yeah, I get you kill people for suicidal or not suicidal shit, but like to murder. But I mean, that's her clientele. That's your money. Why
They
you
probably
getting?
didn't pay up.
Dead people don't pay debts.
I mean,
Every mob boss knows that.
dude,
That's true.
think about it. What if she was controlled by some mob or said something like, go get this guy. We know he likes hookers. Go get this guy, and when you get him, kill him. Say it was rape.
I don't know. Her roommates were like a mosquito and an alligator, so I don't know if there's a mob boss like telling her what to do.
The mob of the
She
swamp.
probably just really like killing
Swamp
people,
mob.
dude.
If anything, the creature of the Black Lagoon was telling her what to do.
Yeah. I mean, once you get the taste of blood, dude, I mean, do you ever stop?
I feel terrified, but some people's minds, the way they work like that, I'm like, dude, you are something fucking else.
Yeah, every time I hear
Once you
someone be
got
like,
fucking jumped on by your grandpa and shit. That's,
yeah.
that's gonna fuck you up real quick.
Right, that is
Yeah.
gonna fuck you up real quick. And honestly, that's where I feel bad. Like, yeah, someone goes and kills people, but like, I mean, what, like you said, like if you have mental disorders and it literally fucks you up that bad, like your mental disorders are making you be fucked up. Like you didn't grow up normal. You didn't have the
I'm
same
just-
shit we had. If I grew up differently, I could have probably been killing fucking you and Michael
I mean,
real quick.
Almost that.
Literally last weekend. You want another shot of Fireball, bro?
Jesus Christ.
Dylan, you're killing me. That's the plan.
You got. How'd
Can you imagine,
Michael
like-
die? Oh, alcohol poisoning.
Dylan just kept funneling Fireball up
Right.
his butthole. I don't know.
Boofing that fireball.
Stop sleeping. You're being a bitch.
It's not hard. You just shoved the tube up your guys' butt and just poured it down the tube. You guys didn't have a choice.
He's fine. He's only sleeping. He'll be awake in a minute.
His farts are gonna smell great from all this Fireball.
They like go to embalm you and like it just like Fireball squirts out. Dylan in the corner with like a fucking handle of it, just like it wasn't that much. I swear.
Such a lightweight.
Oh my God! Stop
Dude,
being a
man,
pussy.
like-
Wake up. Oh
Honestly,
my
guys,
God! Stop giving the howler monkey shots.
I hope it's me that kills you guys. I think that's what we all want.
That's kind of. I would like that.
I would like it if one of you guys killed me too.
How am I going to do that if you've already killed me? with
Because
Fireball?
think about it. If I'm old as
Come
fuck,
back from the dead, bitch.
if I'm 90 years old and I fucking can't play video games anymore, fucking shoot me.
Just
Dude, right?
Your arthritis is just like,
No, I'll play until I'll play games and once I can't move and play video games, shoot me.
Yeah, done with it, dude.
I can't get to the site.
I'm too
Arthritis.
slow.
oh, use your Q. Goddamn.
Fucking all you dumbass. Dude, that would be amazing. I hope I'm gaming when I'm like fucking 80, dude. I swear to God.
I just want to know what's going on at Eileen Warnes's fucking house where her grandma's like, she's getting a train ran on her in the basement at like 14 by her grandpa and his like co-workers at the local John Deere factory. She's like, you guys want some lemonade down there?
I baked some pie.
Right.
It's your favorite cherry.
Back then, women didn't ask questions.
I don't like cherry. It upsets my stomach.
Hey, little girl, I can't have cherry. It upsets my stomach. I was just like, what the fuck was going on in their house? Like, I'm pretty sure I read that her grandma was schizophrenic, but still, like 40-year-old.
I'm pretty sure
What if she's the
it
one who
might have
said,
been a
hey,
trailer.
you should fuck our granddaughter? And the guy was like,
You and your friend should
Okay.
definitely fuck our kid.
but it doesn't sound bad to me if you're okay with it.
She just couldn't deal. Like Grandpa had a super tiny dick, and she was just over it.
Yeah.
She's just like, this ain't working for me. Go fuck our granddaughter.
You gave me one. That's enough. We had sex once, and I got pregnant. That's a gift from the gods. Go play with the little kid.
So who she got pregnant by?
I don't know. Either her
They have
grandfather or
changes.
one of his friends.
He probably had a bunch of probably young bucks in there. He probably just went around town saying, "Hey, you want to fuck my granddaughter?"
$20.
as Maybe it
You
was.
probably hoarded her
Yeah,
up.
that's what
And
I'm
that's why
saying.
she got into
Yeah,
prostitution
you
later.
never know, too. Like, that could be a fucking real ass thing right now.
Then she really wanted to kill her dad, and so she started
Dude,
killing
Dude,
dudes.
exactly. She started killing people. 'cause
Honestly,
they fucked
if
her
you
over,
saw
dude.
a room full of men, if I saw men like full of room raping me, would I complain? Probably not. But is there a chance that it could have possibly made me just want to kill every guy out there? Yeah,
Probably.
right. Like to think in that mindset that the older men get and that they're all just fucking trying to rape
Just
you.
lined up Bukkake style.
Yeah, no, I mean that's my fantasy, not hers. Fucking, how bad is that, dude? How can you fucking say that you're not allowed to be defended? You know, go to a crazy person institute or something. But
Well, she probably had schizophrenia too, if her grandma
Right.
had it, dude. It probably ran in the family.
Well, they probably gave her the first murder. They're probably like, oh, he was trying to rape you. Okay, you good.
Right.
Oh no, they didn't give her that. She got
No, she got all
convicted
seven?
of that. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Even though the first killer or the first guy that she killed had recently been released off of a 10-year sentence for sexual assault.
Yeah.
give her a freebie. Like,
Yeah, she's
After
like
that
one of like the 8 women in the country that's been judicially executed. Like,
wait, really? There's
Yeah.
only been that little?
yeah.
That is fucking insane.
well, don't they usually say that shit for like serial killers and shit? And there's not a lot of female
I
serial
know, but
killers.
to think that it's
Yeah, it's
only
actually
that
really weird
much.
for a female to be a serial killer.
Right, and especially like with a gun. Like, if a female's gonna kill a bunch of people, it's probably like poison. Or
Yeah,
some
it's usually like it's either like a knife or like poison or shit.
Yeah,
like that. It's
there-
like usually like
they
call it like an intimate murder.
shit. Yeah.
There was that one, those one sisters or whatever that were inviting everybody over and giving them that foxglove tea and killing them and shit like that.
Oh, that sounds like a fun dinner party.
Dude. Yeah, exactly. They invite
Was
their
that at
neighbors over.
Jonestown?
I was there. I just didn't want to drink the tea.
I wasn't
Thank God.
thirsty.
Everyone fell asleep after the meal. I was like, I'm just gonna go home.
They threw some fireball in that tea. Gone.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Everybody
Dude,
was
that's
lit.
a game changer. Just Dylan's over there with his fucking funnel and the hose. Just like, who wants an enema?
Just get this tea up my butt now.
Dude, only if I get to go first. I don't want to put a pipe up my butt where your guys' butts have been. Okay.
Don't you lie. I know you would.
Well, okay, maybe I would, but
You
I'd
go
clean it
first
off
and
with my
last.
mouth. Oh my god. Fucking crazy.
That funnel has been places, but I don't care.
Fucking I pray to Jason Bourne that never has to happen.
I'm pretty surprised Jason Bourne is not the word of the day.
At this
Yeah,
point, they should.
I'm a little pissed off. Fucking Friday the 13th. Yes!
Got him.
That was so.
Lame as hell, dude.
Sorry.
You're just trying to fucking get drunk.
Dude, Adrian told me I was close. I didn't have any idea until he told me I was getting close. Give me, Jordan, you want one or not? All right. Just pour for me and us three.
Sounds good. This one's like really heavy, so I'll give you that one.
Thanks, 'cause I took the heavy one last time.
Yeah, you did get the heavy one.
Oh
last
my
week.
god.
What are we drinking, BV? Fucking God. Where's my beer? I don't have a beer yet.
Just shoot it and don't chase it like a little bitch.
I fucking hate BV, dude.
Burns your tongue a little bit.
It's so gross.
Fucking, BV is fucking gross.
I don't understand how it's.
It doesn't
gross.
burn.
Because it's cheap, nasty.
It doesn't
fucking-
burn.
It's only $8 a bottle.
Yeah.
If you want to upgrade, go BV Caramel.
Oh,
Like,
Dude,
smooth it out a little
BV
bit.
Caramel is amazing.
I
It's
can't
one of
buy
my
that.
favorite liquors.
I can't buy that because I'll fucking
It's too
drink the
sweet.
fifth.
Dude, BV Caramel is literally one of my favorite
Literally.
fucking
You guys
liquors
like
out
You
there.
guys like the sweet liquor.
My 23rd birthday, my old roommate Nick bought me a bottle of BV Caramel. We went to the pool, Sterling. Went to the pool, day drank. Ended up drinking the whole bottle. Matei comes home from school, brings me a bottle of BV Caramel. I drink a fifth and a half of BV Caramel on that day.
Nasty.
Dude, I love it. I mean, fuck, I'm all about the sweet shit. Fucking tastes absolutely amazing. Regular black velvet. What the fuck did you guys do? That tastes terrible.
like, I don't get why people are like, oh, you just gotta burn to drink it. I'm like, fuck off.
You gotta burn to drink it. That doesn't even burn. It just tastes
It always
really
burns my
fucking
tongue.
bad.
Dude.
Like
It
the
just
tip of my
tastes
tongue is
really
always like,
fucking
ooh.
bad.
I don't mind
Doing pulls a kinky out the bottle, you little bitch.
it.
Fuck off, I'm getting hammered.
I drank a whole bottle of Kinky. What you got?
Dude.
Did you buy the blue bottle because it makes you feel more like a man?
Apparently they make yellow and like red, like not the pink, but like red.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
White girls are going crazy.
Yeah.
White
Here we are
girls
in the world of
going
White
nuts.
Claws and Red Kinky.
What happened?
And no Eileen Warnos.
She got executed.
She got the lethal injection.
Oh, they didn't even fry her. They just
I'm pretty sure she got lethal injection.
Dude, that's
Dude,
crazy.
honestly,
She
though,
actually
they
still-
got killed. I
They
fucking
still give
didn't
you
know
a
that.
choice.
I think they do in some states.
Wait, so was that the chick that said? I think it said something about her last meal being just a cup of coffee. This is the last
Yeah.
meal she had
Probably,
was
yeah.
just a cup of
That
coffee.
sounds about right.
Sounds
Well, her schizophrenia had set in so bad. Her last words were like talking about, oh well, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing this and that, or it was like she like didn't understand that she was being executed.
yeah.
See, that's just fucked up. Throw him in a cage outside in the woods somewhere.
Well, that's where she was in her natural habitat when she was the Blair Witch prostitute.
you can't throw her back in the woods. She's just gonna keep murdering people.
She's gonna
Running
end up.
in a
She's gonna end up
cage.
moving back in with her alligator.
I feel like people who kill people should get thrown in a cage together deep in the woods, and if they kill each other,
just
They
Hunger,
had it-
just
they had
Hunger
it coming.
Games. it.
Yo,
Yeah.
we should,
For
dude.
sure.
Like, build a new Coliseum.
why? I mean,
Build a new
honestly,
circus.
you're a
if-
gladiator now. You can.
Am I
murder.
wrong
Yeah.
to say that if Hunger Games should be held with actual
committed
serial
murder.
killers, yeah, that would be completely fucked up. And I'm all like pro-life for things that deserve it, but those guys who murder people should be put in like the real life Hunger Games.
Death race.
Death
It's-
race.
it's-
It's like
awesome.
you come out like the Hunger Games, but if you win, you get your crimes expunged.
No, hell no. Fuck that.
We say that, but then we kill you.
Right, you don't get to
die.
die. How about you don't get to die?
You level up, you
No.
level up.
No,
and you're
no.
like, I am a mass murderer now.
Level 2.
You get to go on to the next fucking round of fucking murderers and shit.
Right. You just like
There's
organize
a
them
movie
by
about that with like Stone Cold Steve Austin in it.
No shit.
Yeah, what's it? Fuck it. Oh man.
Death race.
No, it's like
No, there's like
Death
another
Race
one.
3.
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's like they're
a-
like on an island and it's like a video.
Oh,
it's like
fuck.
a webcam show. And
yeah.
they like have to like fight to the death. It's like they like take a bunch of like 10 murderers or some shit like that.
Oh,
Put them on an island. The Hunger Games. Yeah.
Alien vs Predator.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong wrestler. You're thinking Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh.
Dude, oh my god. Yeah, Hunger Games for sure, dude. I fucking wish. Wouldn't that be I would pay. I've never done pay-per-view in my life and I would pay.
You'd pay to see somebody get
I was
killed.
subscribed to
Dude,
WWE
you
for
would
like
make
a year
a
and a
lot
half.
of money. I mean, you would
Waste of
fucking,
money.
dude. I mean, if you could like pay to watch people get killed, you know how much fucking profit.
You can. It's called the dark web.
I mean, yeah.
You don't
I mean,
pay people, you just search it on
yeah,
Google.
you
dude.
could just
It's
Google
that
search
easy.
that shit.
Incognito mode though.
Yeah, incognito.
Yeah, people still think you got DuckDuckGo that motherfucking shit.
I don't want my girlfriend thinking I'm tougher and not the actual sensitive type that I am,
Exactly.
I'm a bad boy at heart. I like watching guys get their throat slit by terrorists.
Jumping
I
off
don't. I
buildings.
can't watch that shit, dude. That shit fucking.
Oh my god, it makes you fucking
Dude, that what was
Makes your
that?
heart
What was
hurt,
that
dude.
fucking like? There's like a web page.
the BME Pain Olympics.
No, I never watched that. I remember
No.
you guys watching that shit.
You
I
never saw
watched
that?
it.
Oh my fucking god! Don't ever watch
You're,
that.
you're like, yo, bro.
I
You're
gotta-
like 14 years old. You're like,
Do not
dude, this guy smashed his dick with a hammer. I'm like, why would I watch that? Ooh,
I got a link for it right now.
I don't want it.
My buddies were trying to find, or I told my buddies about it, and they were like, "Oh, dude, you gotta find a link for it," because they said they could watch the whole thing, and I was like, "Dude, I know you can't watch the whole thing."
Yeah, there was like a web page where it was like, God, it was like it started off with like pictures of bunnies and shit like that, but as you scroll down, it's like satanic crime scenes and shit.
Oh,
Like there's
no.
one where I only made it to this point ever in that, I think, and it was a redheaded chick in a bed with her like it was like a 4-post bed, and she's like strapped down to all 4 posts, and she had like a fucking cross shoved through the back of her throat.
Damn.
Oh.
And I was like, yep, that's enough for me.
Yep.
It's like what you did when you were 14 in fucking 2008.
on Pornhub, there's horror porn. I don't know if you ever heard of that before. It's fucking weird shit. It's like bitches getting killed, like, but you tell like it's, fake and shit. I don't. It's just like what. I don't know why it popped up on my feed, but I had to watch it, dude. I just had
Popped
to.
up in my Pornhub feed. I had to click it.
I had to click that.
Somebody jumped on my Pornhub account and was watching all this porn.
I don't know why, but
I don't know if a clown ever pops up on my Pornhub feed, I will fucking use it.
Dude, clowns can fuck off. That's
Yeah,
why I
don't
will
mind-
not go watch it.
Ronald McDonald.
I don't mind clowns when they're at the circus or at a carnival. If they're anywhere else, they can fuck right off.
Why? I don't understand why a grown man needs to dress up in makeup and shit like that.
You remember in like 2000, was it like
kids.
2014 when
That
the
was like
clown
2 years
craze-
ago, dude.
There was like a
Yeah.
dude like just would
There was
stand on the side of the road and like axe and a clown suit.
Yeah, there was not
Multiple
only was there
places.
like there was a clown peeping in windows at Hagman Hall at UNI, but one night Matea took Piper out, and she's like, AJ, there's something, like I was just late at night, just chilling, private playing fucking Call of Duty or some shit, but she's like, AJ, there's someone out there, and I like looked out. There was a dude on the corner of 12th and Walnut where I live, wearing a fucking clown outfit, and I was like, dude, I'm about to go fuck that kid up.
I would have, bro. I would have went out there and fucking.
Dude, I don't fuck like clowns that are where they're supposed to be. Or
Right, exactly.
Like there's a place and time for clowns.
There's
but
no
not
reason
at
for you to
fucking-
be out there.
Not at 1 a.m. on the corner of 12th and Walnut. Dude, I was like, dude, I'm like, I was,
If you would have been underneath 12th and Walnut, maybe with a balloon, then I would have been like, all right, bro.
Dude, if we're talking about clowns, then are we gonna talk about fucking
John Wayne Gacy. We will, yeah.
Dude, this is a good intro for it then.
I'm gonna scroll down to him. Yeah, dude, John Wayne Gacy. Dude,
John Wayne Gacy, the clown fucking boy fucking sex fucking killer guy.
Yeah, like I don't want to dive like really deep into him, just because like that's a whole episode. in itself.
Dude, he's a
especially because he's local for us.
Hometown,
Dude, like that shit's crazy. Like, his daughter goes to Matea's salon.
Niece.
Is it his
Niece?
niece?
His niece, yes.
Whatever.
Dude, isn't that
Yeah.
She had to
fucking
change her
crazy?
name, so it's
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
But yeah,
But we know.
So,
We're out there.
we know
We
you
know
know.
who you is.
yeah. So John Wayne Gacy, Stephen King was writing it when Gacy was caught, and that led to Pennywise being Stephen King or the killer clown.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it
So he
takes the
wasn't
form of
know
a
that.
clown.
he wasn't really gonna have it be a fucking.
So what is the
I don't know what the original idea would have been, but that's like when he was writing it.
He was like, "Holy fuck, clowns can be scary. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, hell yeah,
And he
jumping
al-
on this right now."
Yeah, and he also inspired Twisty, the clown from American Horror Story, the carnival. Or
Dude, that guy's freaky as fuck for sure. He's the basest of all fucking bad clowns, dude.
yeah, literally, there's a documentary called God, what's it called? It's like What is
Gacy.
it? It's like no, there is a movie called Gacy, which is really weird. It's like based on an actual when he was on death row, a college student was writing to him.
Yes, and he made that
And
kid.
he manipulated the
Yeah.
guy through his letters.
That was a good
And they
one.
finally met like while he was about to be executed. And he got his last meal was KFC and fucking watermelon lemonade or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And then made this
Like-
kid go kill people.
no, he like got him to
Yeah,
he got him to break up with his girlfriend, and then he went to a gay bar and fucked a dude. Like
I'm
in the
pretty sure
bathroom.
this kid killed like 3 people.
It might be the same guy, it might be a different guy. But the movie Gacy is about a grad student writing a thesis about John Wayne Gacy, and he actually gets to like meet him and shit.
Right.
Wait, and that's the one who falls in love with him, and
He doesn't really fall in love with. He just gets like manipulated by him. It's weird. It's really weird to watch.
it's called falling in love. It's a dangerous
It's. I mean, it's called Dear Mr. Gacy is the one I'm thinking of. That's what it is. It's Dear Mr. Gacy. That's the one about I think he's a grad student. I haven't seen it since I was like
Dude, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that.
probably like my senior year of high school is the only time I watched it like 3 times. I rented it from Family Video.
When that was a thing.
Yeah.
But like, you got to be a little fucked up to be like, oh, I'm just gonna like write this serial killer and see if he writes back. See if we can be pen pals.
Right? You already got
Like you've already got some
in the
stuff
head.
going on. That
You
you're
already got
surprised that
fucked
this bitch got
You already
manipulated.
hate your girlfriend. Like, God, I fucking
Yeah,
hate girls.
that's how it kind of like starts out. Like him and his girlfriend have like an issue, and then he starts writing John Gacy.
What should I do about this problem? I just need to know. What do you suggest I do to my girlfriend who I hate and don't want her to be around anymore?
Yeah, I
Dump
know
her
that
and
he's
fuck
telling me.
boys.
I know that you're a serial killer.
Yeah, it's Dear Mr. Gay. It's a pretty good movie in the sense of it being what would that be, like a biopic, biographical, somewhat real, based on a true story.
Yeah, based on a true story.
But that's so loose, like just based on
Just
the
like-
horror
just like
movies
all
that
those
ruined
boys'
based on a true
buttholes.
story.
This
Like
is based on a true story about some dude sent me a Snapchat of a thing he thought was a ghost. True story. True
True
story.
story. dude.
yeah,
Dude, those back in the day, though, I feel like were actually...
they used to be way good.
They were
based on a
good.
true
Like, the
story,
fucking...
were
What was
way
the
good.
one?
Yeah.
I think it was actually the old Ted Bundy movie that I watched. And that one was fucking phenomenal.
Is that
It
the one where
literally
it like
creeped
follows
me the
him
fuck
through his
out.
like with his girlfriend and shit like that?
No, that's the newer one. Are you talking
No.
about the new one
Nope.
with the guy from
Nope.
High School
Zac
Musical?
Efron.
no, I'm not talking about that one. I'm
Zac
talking about the
Efron
one.
is goals.
I'm talking about the one, and it's like it follows him through his fucking girlfriend and shit like that with his girlfriend, and then he's like out here fucking killing bitches and still with his girlfriend and shit. I don't know. It was a really
Wait,
good
with
one.
his girlfriend?
Yeah,
That's a different movie. That's actually one that was on the list that I looked
dude,
at.
that was such a great movie.
There was one
dude.
where they traveled the country killing people.
No, it was.
Oh, never mind.
No, you like his girlfriend was in on it.
No, like,
fucking-
I mean, there was a guy and girl. One of these actually movies that I have was fucking.
Bonnie and Clyde.
It was no. So I don't know if
Were they
they're-
wearing old timey clothes?
I think it
and
was
fedoras?
Charles Weather and Carol Fugate. And actually, I think the Charles Starkweather, which the only reason I wrote this down was because the male actor, I'm almost positive, pretty sure it was played by Woody Harrelson, who's probably my
Oh,
favorite
your
male
dad crushed
actor.
him. Oh,
Dad
he's,
crushed
he's
him hard.
Dude, he's
He's-
fucking way good.
He's my favorite fucking actor. And so they travel the country killing people. And so there was like, they were based off a real, that's another one. They were based off a real couple that went around the U.S.
Dude, yeah. Bradley Cooper, Matthew McConaughey, and Woody Harrelson are like my top 3.
Dude,
favorite.
Bradley Cooper can suck my dick. You
What,
sold
dude?
out.
Have you seen Limitless?
I have.
That's all right.
I like Bradley Cooper. Don't get me wrong, I do. But you're gonna go fucking into the top. I don't know how I feel about him yet. You know, really,
Dude, movie actors, Bradley Cooper is always going to be in my top 10.
dude, he's great.
He's
oh,
so
for
good.
sure, he's top 10 for sure, dude. He's funny as fuck. Think about
The
and
Hangover. Do you remember? Do you remember
I don't
when your mom bought me and Spencer tickets to The Hangover? Just like dropped us off at the theater, and we were laughing, and when Leslie Chow pops out of the fucking trunk. I remember this so distinctly. Leslie Chow pops out of the trunk of the car, butt ass naked, and this bitch in front of us has the audacity to turn around and tell like 3 12-year-old boys to be quiet because we were laughing so loud. Do you remember that?
yeah, it's been a long
Dude,
fucking
it's like she literally like turned around and gave us the shh, like librarian shush.
Hell
And it was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like a naked Chinese man with a centimeter long dong just popped out of a fucking car. You're gonna tell 3 12-year-olds to shut the fuck up?
She lost that battle the moment she turned around.
Yeah. It's like your husband even was just like, babe, don't. She's like,
Don't even try.
that shit was,
Yo,
I shut
So-
up for date night at the Hangover. Could you just shut the fuck up?
So Emma Tukin, whoever this hot bitch is, she's probably super hot, and I would love to bang her. She says, I think it's his daughter
It's her niece.
because I served her at Pepper's once.
it's her
oh,
niece. My
yeah,
buddy
John Wayne Gacy's daughter.
It's
Yeah,
her
she-
niece,
yeah.
dude.
No, it's
my
a
buddy-
daughter, I swear.
I'm pretty sure it's her niece.
I swear it's his daughter.
I have buddies that went to high school with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Man, I always thought it was his daughter.
Maybe she wants to not say
she lives
she's
by
his
where,
daughter.
She lives
I've
by where your
always heard it's her daughter.
Yeah, she
or
lives
his
by
daughter.
where your mom used to live. out in that Aldrich.
And also, Emma Tukin, if you are still listening, how come you haven't replied to the earlier comment about me wanting to bang Meryl Streep? We would like to know with all four of us. We would like to know.
Because if you're game, that we could turn some money on Pornhub.
Yeah, dude. Pornhub would go fucking nuts.
Meryl Streep porn.
Meryl Streep would be the most popular thing trending on Twitter right now. We can make that happen right now.
Just hashtag Meryl Streep in the Twitter stream.
Do it.
Oh, that'd be fucking amazing. So moving on to Ed Gein. Which is where this guy, okay, so he's lightly portrayed in a lot of movies and TV shows, such as Psycho, Silence of the Lambs, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and American Horror Story, Asylum. This nut job is like basically the architect of a bad guy in a horror movie. He's known as the Butcher of Plainsfield, which is in Wisconsin. His mother locked him up in the house, claiming that all women were prostitutes, which did not end well for the women of Plainsfield.
See, this is why you lock up the murderers after they murder people and not before.
If you have murderous tendencies, let's just lock you up in a room. And she kept it at home and read him graphic Bible verses, which alarmed his brother Henry, who took every opportunity he could to chat shit about dear old mom to Ed, and he just wanted to hurt him to not so obsessed with her. That's where like the Psycho, Norman Bateman,
right?
Or Norman
Dude,
Bates.
It's crazy. This is the one guy out of everything I researched, and I just want to say
he always pops up.
He's been like one of the, and you don't know for sure, but they say like within 3 movies. Usually most movies, they take it from one character that there was some influence. This guy is like the fucking cream of the crop, has influenced like 3 different movies. Yeah. And you can, when you read about it, when we talk about, like, you can tell 3 different fucking evil characters. Yeah. There's 3 different evil fucking traits of this guy that you could turn into a whole fucking movie.
Like, yeah, that's why I call him the architect's tool of creating a horror movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like he has everything. And so his brother, like,
what a talented man.
Yeah, like he was just dead ass obsessed with his mom because she locked him in. Like, I think he was homeschooled, locked him in the country of Wisconsin. Like, so I mean, there's not much to do anyway,
right?
And but his dear brother Henry ended up dead after a bonfire on their farm. Like he died due to
wasn't it a house fire?
No, it was like they were burning like they're torn up shrubs.
Oh, and he fell in.
Yeah, he quote unquote fell into the fire and died.
Ed escaped his cage and was like, "Die, you bitch!
Die, bitch!"
Yeah, Ed was like, "You talking shit about mom? I'm gonna get you, bitch." But yeah, no, I mean that's where the Psycho comes from, is obsession with his mom. Like, have you guys seen the TV show? What is Bates Motel?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
So fucking crazy.
Did you guys read about that? They said that the police reported also, along with him being in the fire, that he also had damage to the back of the skull being blown in.
Really? Oh, it sounds like the Clintons were involved then.
Right. By blunt force. Like, yeah, it says they just never reported it. But that's what I got from the research.
I definitely believe that.
Yeah. Right. They literally said he was in the fire but he had fucking blow damage to the back of his, not like not the fun kind of blow damage, but like the bad kind of blow damage.
I mean, honestly, as a straight dude, I don't think there's a lot of blow damage you can do to your own head like that. If there was blow damage to my head, I can't think of a fun way that would
just take out your ribs like Marilyn Manson.
That's the only way that
suck your own dick.
Still don't want the damage.
So when his mom died in 1945, she left the farm to him, and he began subscribing to Death Cult magazine, and supposedly became very interested in cannibalism. Like, his mom's name was Augusta. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, that's a serial killer waiting to happen. Dude,
Hey, what's up? My name's Ed. My mom's name's Augusto.
I subscribe to Death Cult magazine. Like, if that's not a red flag for the FBI, what is?
Right. I
Where-
feel like the FBI would be the ones to make that magazine. Just
Where
to
was
fucking-
where was Death Cult on the list of magazines that we had to sell in junior high?
Right.
That's what I-
right?
Like, I'm here. Hi, I'm AJ. Do you want to buy Times Weekly? 1 month subscription. I can get a hamburger phone
Imagine selling
also
those.
got
Imagine
Death
if
Cult
we actually
magazine.
sold Death Cult. You'd be
and a
like,
subscription.
we
to
have these
Death
girl
Cult magazine.
we have these Boy Scout magazines, but what the one you really want to check out is this Death Cult magazine.
Right.
Trust me, it's fucked up.
Dude,
and the guys, the grown-ups, the dads that open the door, just like,
Whoa.
Just think,
Yeah,
dude,
I
just think how
think-
much money
yeah,
you can get if
maybe.
you sold Playboys, these motherfuckers, like door to door.
Right.
Hi, I'm AJ from P Junior High. Do you want to buy us a Christian dude? Death Cult magazine.
fucking see.
Oh my God.
They've got it at the newsstand right next between the Hustler and like Ass Ahoy. It's Death Cult magazine.
Emma Tukin.
Playboy's not there anymore because
Emma-
Playboy's soft now.
Emma Tukin says, "You guys can go for it. Meryl is awesome, and I feel like she'd be down." But it really pisses me off is that Emma doesn't want to join in on
Right.
it.
I mean, that's the plan.
Where are you at, Emma? You can stay at home, but
a
a real.
strap on for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not something that you can't buy out of Death Cult magazine.
Yeah, dude, you won't find that in Death Cult magazine.
It's like the home shopping network of Death Cult. Here we have a ram's head double-sided dildo. Fill it with the blood of your favorite sacrifice. And
Dude,
The blood of an unborn virgin.
think about if that should
I
actually
think
like
just
all,
semen.
are all
That would
unborn
just be
virgins-
semen. That would just be semen. Just fill it with semen. I realized that after I said it. I was like, that's just cum. Just fill that bitch with cum.
a lot of cum, dude. I'll help, but I can't do it all.
That's just the one.
We need 14 Puerto Rican males. Fucking Craig's aside, like 14 Puerto Rican males to ejaculate into an unknown device. You don't get to know what it's made for,
Wow.
and you might end up a dad.
It might have been a dad, but we're also going to carve satanic symbols into you while you're jerking in.
Dude, that would be
Exactly, that's my dream. I just want a bitch to carve like a pentagram in me while she's riding me.
that's absolutely incredible. Like
See, I don't even like my hair pulled.
dogs.
You don't like your hair getting pulled?
No.
What,
No.
dude?
See, I don't want
What
my
you
hair,
growing that hair out for then?
but I'd
That's
like to
just
pull some hair.
handlebars.
Exactly.
Jordan's got the perfect hair to pull. Like sometimes Jordan, like not gonna lie, I want to pull that hair, but like I want my hair pulled. I want to pull hair. Just let's be mean to each other. Everyone in the world needs to be mean to each other.
No.
Sometimes I like her,
But
rough, I
only
don't
if it's
know.
consensual meanness.
But
Yeah.
Sometimes,
That's
sometimes they're just like, "Don't fucking touch me." What are you doing?
No forceful pulling of the hair. Michael doesn't like that, and I don't like to
that.
upset Michael.
You're touching more than my hips and my penis right now, and I don't like it.
It's like I just want to get in and get out and get done. You know, I'm just all about business.
Hashtag Tinder for life.
Hashtag Tinder for life.
That's crazy.
So this dude,
Single life.
Ed, what the fuck, Ed Gein,
Games.
this fucking weirdo.
The
All right,
monster of all monsters.
the monster of monsters, the architect's tool of horror monsters. This guy literally built a quote unquote. This is what I found: a quote unquote woman suit out of dead bodies, their skin, so he could dress up as his own mother, which is where Hitchcock got the idea of Norman Bates wearing his mom's dress and killing people.
But see, this dude knew what's up. He
Yeah,
had figured
he
out
wore the
I
skin.
can't fit into one person's skin. I need multiple.
listen to this.
multiple skin.
Do you have a hole for your wiener cut out, or do you tuck it in?
Oh, you tape it.
Tuck it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always tape it. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
you tape your shit
We're
up or down, boy?
we're drag
But
showing.
listen,
You gotta
But
tape
look,
it down.
tape it down.
If you tape it up, you're gonna get a mound.
Yo, I tape my shit up, dog. You should try it.
You take-
Sorry,
you
Blue
take-
Mountain State. Don't fucking.
you take your
sue
shit.
me
You
for
tape your
that.
shit down at the right time. You get a fucking fake looking camel toe, dog.
So let me ask you this though, like why?
I love fake looking camel toes, dude. For real.
It's called the moose knuckle.
That's called trannies.
Oh, damn.
The Moose Knuckle. Matea's dad lives above a bar called the Moose Foot, grill. I always call it the moose knuckle grill. They just get so mad about it.
Hey, so this is the
Not
most
what it's
knuckle grill.
called. It's the moose foot grill.
It's the moose foot. It's not knuckle. Get it right. Get your facts straight.
There was a time when I was about in 8th grade, and I would go through the Cedar Falls Mall a lot. And there was a girl
we just play hide
outside
and
of.
seek there.
There was a girl at GNC on a poster. GNC, the weightlifting program, had a girl on a poster in front of their store, and she had the biggest camel toe.
And you took that home for a spank bang.
Would I have?
Imagine
Just
if
locked it
I
in.
just
If I-
dragging it out of the
If
mall.
I had a phone that could take pictures at the time, you don't think I would have done that? Fuck yeah, I would have.
You
What?
had the razor.
Yeah,
bro.
the Razor had a camera on
The
it.
razor had the camera.
I didn't
We
have
didn't
the
have
razor
razors.
until after that. I was not a.
You were
Money
rocking that
kid.
Motorola.
I'm pretty sure. I think you and I had the exact same phone in 8th grade.
Everybody
we were
had
very
the Nokia.
poor.
I think
My family
we had
did
that,
not have
like,
good shit.
I think at one point I got an LG where it had like the front screen where it would like be like not only show you the time, but it'd tell you that you got a text message. It's like,
Damn.
dude, I made it.
What's the one? I had the one that slid up sideways.
Dude,
Damn.
those are nice, dude. Those were I love. That was my
I had
favorite fucking
yeah,
phone, dude.
I was
Sidekick.
in high school. I had the Envy, the LG Envy, where it would like flip open and it had the keyboard and the second
Yeah.
screen, and a screen on top and a screen on bottom.
Oh
Dude,
shit!
I was like, dude, this is the life. Like it's touchscreen when you didn't flip it open, but when you flipped it open, it was keyboard. I thought it was the coolest fucking phone ever. And now I'm over here like handling business on my iPhone.
Talking, pressing the. Here we go. Microphone
Playing
button.
games, everything.
Even though
what
for-
the fuck's up, nigga, bitches?
Even though for some reason when you called me earlier, it like didn't show me that. It just like was doing my ringtone, and it like didn't show me that you were calling me. I just like answered it, just like, whoever is on the phone, I'll talk to him. It's like Dylan's like, hey, we're on our way over. I was like, oh, dope, cool, man. Like, it was like locked on Snapchat for so long.
Right.
Dude, that's what I need with like iPhone 12. Just like give me that slide up keyboard again.
Right. Wouldn't that be, dude? Think about typing and shit. Like, yeah, people can type fast on that shit. Back when I had the fucking sideways slide up keyboard, I was a fat. Like, I feel like everyone was fast as fuck.
Oh yeah, you could get like a paragraph off before your
Yeah,
teacher
I
got
could-
you
I
texted.
got
Right.
T9 in my pocket back in the day.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, that's
T9
true.
was
T9
dope,
was the
actually. T9 was, if you weren't looking at your phone, T9 was actually nuts.
Actually, the last time I had like my account locked on my mobile banking and I had to go into Veridian, I was like, yeah, I'm used to T9. That's what I told the chick that reset it. I was like, yeah, I just typed in my password wrong. I'm used to T9. And she was like, oh. And I was like, oh, you're too young to remember T9. It's like, sweet. So this is where we're at in society. You don't know what T9 word is.
You're 14 years old.
Unfortunately, T9 word was the shit. Easy as pie.
Do it in your sweatshirt pocket.
Yeah.
It was easy. It was perfect. It worked.
So fucking Ed Gaines, Ed Gein. We're not done with this bitch. All right. So this guy, he's the guy that they found, like when they arrested him, they found someone's actual like face in his dresser drawer.
Mm.
Like the
a
skin or
mask,
the bone,
like
or-
a mask, like a face mask, if
Hell
you
yeah.
would. So that's he inspired Buffalo Bill, dude. Like, he's just a fucking.
What an inspiration.
It puts the
man.
lotion on the skin.
That's what I'm saying. He inspired the chains, like a little bit of the Chainsaw Massacre, a little
Yeah.
bit of Buffalo Bill, a little bit of Psycho. Some of the three most biggest films in history. Like, and I've never even heard of this guy. Like, where's our fucking actual?
Butcher of Plainsfield, dude.
But do they have a movie about him specifically?
No, not about. Well, there is a documentary because Hannibal Lecter is based off of 10 different serial killers.
Hmm.
There's a History Channel documentary. At least I saw it on the History Channel. It's called The 10 Faces of Hannibal. It's actually pretty interesting.
In Plainfield, like 45 miles from here. Like right
I
before.
think it is pretty close.
Yeah.
No, well, that's Plainsfield, Iowa.
That's weird. That's where I usually bury my body.
But it's like not far from here. Like
Yeah.
it's not very far from us.
We could day trip to
Dude, we should
Plainfield.
day trip to this dude's house.
Burn it down.
Just like
Dude.
take selfies with his face mask in his
Yeah, we'll have to pick one person to get their face cut off.
that would give us attention. Let's just get some fake mask.
We'll pick up a prostitute on I-95.
Dude, exactly.
We're halfway there.
Set your Face ID to your like sawed off face mask.
Right. Dude, my Twitter header is Dwight Schrute with the fucking CPR mask.
We're almost there.
So this guy also, he dug up women, middle-aged women from the local graveyard and made trophies out of their bodies using their skin and bones. So like you said about the skin lamp, he actually had that.
Righteous.
Yeah.
Probably looked really nice, to be
It really
honest.
probably did.
I mean,
So,
if you go the whole skin aesthetic, it all pulls itself together.
Right.
skin-
Just a
hair.
bunch of Caucasian fucking Wisconsiners in the middle of winter. Just
I mean,
got a lot of white pigment there, but you tan it, looks all right.
See, would you try to get like when you're making like a chair or something like that? Would you try to like get pigments that are like close to each other, right next to each other, or would you?
I would do mismatching. Like
Mismatching,
do like the three seam leather chair.
So what about like
Okay.
6
do,
or
do,
11
do,
people
do like
killed?
the back skin off of a white lady, off a black lady, and then like a I don't know, like Puerto Rican lady or some shit. And then it'd be like a Neapolitan
Okay.
leather chair.
Well, nobody would eat the fucking strawberry, so
Dude, I love strawberry ice cream. I don't know what the stigma is about strawberry ice cream.
That's
I
the
fucking
worst, dude.
Strawberry shakes are good. Strawberry
love it. Dude, I
ice
got
cream
a
with
box of
strawberries in
fucking
it.
Neapolitan ice cream bars in my
Gross.
freezer right now.
Gross.
I love
I
them.
like strawberry ice cream, but I don't like strawberries in my ice cream. Or my
Oh, the chunks
yogurt.
throw it up because the chunks are preserved. But just the flavor itself is great.
The flavor itself, yeah,
I don't
fantastic.
like strawberry like milk either.
Dude, I fuck with some strawberry milk.
I fuck with strawberry.
Yo,
milk.
so
I'll
me and
I'll
my,
buy the syrup to make the strawberry milk.
dude,
Oh,
me
I
and my
have a
friends-
bottle of that in my fridge right now too.
Yeah.
me and my friends used to dump fucking a fuckload of sugar, and I mean an ungodly amount of sugar into a fucking jug of milk, and because it tasted like strawberry milk. It was fucking weird. It tasted just like strawberry milk.
Just sugar milk.
Literally, milk and sugar. You dump so goddamn much sugar in there, and it tastes like strawberry milk. It was fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It was so stupid, but it was good.
So our boy Ed Gein, when he was caught, he was understandably found not fit to stand trial.
Oh yeah. Fuck cuckoo bird.
He fucking one that flew out of the nest, dog.
Yeah.
Just not all the birds were in the basket on that boy.
Oh fuck.
So like, what do? You just like throw them in an insane asylum? Like, you can just stay here.
Yeah,
for
the shit
I
is
don't
what they
fucking
did.
ever.
Like we're talking about the 50s. So I mean, insane asylum. Like they used to be. Have you ever seen like those horror or not horror movies, but those ghost hunter shows where they go to insane asylums and they show like B-roll footage of what it was actually like back in the day, like the 60s and shit. Oh my god, dude, that shit was fucking crazy.
Drilling holes in people's skulls and shit.
Oh my
People
god,
still
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, but now it's like actually kind of sciencey.
Well,
Before they were
like-
just fucking around like.
People do it for like spirituality. I'm gonna get a fucking what's it called? A
Lobotomy.
lobotomy. Yeah. I'm gonna get a lobotomy for spiritualization.
So I had this thing about just quick little talking about drilling holes before I was looking up this episode about movies that were inspired by serial killers. I fucking thought about looking at serial killers that were made into movies. Totally wrong subject. But I did look at Jeffrey Dahmer, who also talked about fucking drilling a hole in some guy's fucking head.
He did it to multiple people. That's how he got
No,
caught.
so he did it to one person. This is what I saw on YouTube. He did it to one person. Drilled a hole in his head, in his brain, poured hot water in the brain to try and keep him preserved or some shit.
He's trying to make him
didn't
a
work.
human puppet.
Yeah, it didn't work. So then, fucking, I have it here somewhere. One other kid, it was like hi, and the kid was too fucked up to do anything about it. Then the kid gets away, runs away, goes out in front of a Walmart or some shit. There's ladies there that are really confused, and they have a cop come, and the cop comes there with this kid who the lady said was bleeding out of his back. The cop comes, and Jeffrey Dahmer comes and says, this is my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's how he got caught. Is he tried to lobotomize someone with hydrochloric acid,
But it said
and he
the,
like escaped.
it said the
Interesting
policeman
how
let
I
him
have
go
2
though.
gallons of hydrochloric
It said the
acid.
policeman let him go. I don't know what other official stories say, but I mean, if that's one of the official ones, like it says the policeman just let him go after he went and said, "I have a 14-year-old boyfriend. Like this guy's fucking really tiny."
It's the 90s, bro. It's a
really
weird
big
time.
for his age. I know, but it's just weird. Like a kid's bleeding from his back, and ladies are out front, see him tell a cop, and nothing happens. Shit doesn't fit.
Yeah, that's how
Weird shit's going on.
he lobotomized multiple victims. He tried to perfect the lobotomy, modern day lobotomy.
Is that sorry? I'm not a scientist. Is that like the
That's basically making someone a zombie.
nice?
Like,
Well,
Interesting.
I don't know. There's if you drill, they say that if you drill a hole in the head, like sometimes there's like you get too much pressure built up in your head, in your brain and shit like that. And you gotta drill a hole so it fucking releases the pressure.
yeah, for
Right.
brain hemorrhages.
Right,
Yeah.
that's like an
But,
actual
he
medical
was
thing.
he was trying to make people zombies. Like he was literally trying to make like a real life doll.
Well, because there's like a difference between a lobotomy and like drilling a hole in somebody's head. Like a lobotomy is like cutting off like parts of the brain, like the whole like half of some dude's brain.
Hannibal Lecter.
And they still do that like in hospitals. Like you can actually do that, and somebody can keep living with like half their brain. It's
I don't know.
wild.
I've seen this one thing about
I wouldn't mind that.
this
I
dude
think too much.
like gave himself a lobotomy for spiritual purposes because he said that like it helped him.
That's
it
like
was
giving
like-
yourself a haircut.
it was like
it
he's
always
like-
ends up bad.
He said that like he says he feels like he's on shrooms 24/7 because
He probably fucked his brain up.
because he gave himself a lobotomy.
Probably fucked his brain up.
It's a little breeze on the brain, just kind of air out the brain a little bit.
I should have sewed
Yeah,
my
like-
skull back on, but
Little-
he was
a little salty
fucking,
out
let's
here.
air it out.
Well, the Jeffrey Dahmer was like drilling holes in people's heads and then pouring shit in like different liquids, hot liquids, hydrochloric acid, to try to see how he could keep the body alive
Which
or keep the person alive, but keep their kill their conscience.
See,
Is
which is weird.
that's what like the old term of lobotomy is. Like they would do it on mental patients. They
Yeah,
would be
right.
like, "This guy's too much for our nurse staff to handle. We need to,
Right.
fucking just kibosh his ass, but not kill him
So
because
it's
they
just
couldn't
weird.
kill him."
Right. Well,
So they just
muriatic
kill his
acid,
spirit.
dude, when you use that on fucking use that on concrete a lot, and it fucking like dissolves concrete. You know?
Oh yeah, it's very
It's
potent.
muriatic acid is pretty, yeah, it's fucking crazy. I just used a bunch of it. I bought 2 gallons of it because I've got a bunch of rocks and shit like that I collect from, job sites and shit like that, and I fucking poured a bunch of muriatic acid on them and shit like that, and they all, and fucking dissolved all the fucking rock.
Oh yeah,
and shit.
acid will eat almost
like-
anything.
And exposed all the crystals and shit. But like, dude, like, so he like, I feel like that would have the opposite effect of what he was trying to do, or maybe, yeah, because you would want the brain crystallized instead of uncrystallized.
I don't know. I don't know if the brain crystallizes or not.
Well, the pineal
but,
gland does.
but
Yeah, a lot of peniles,
what he did worked in a sense.
Interesting.
I mean, it didn't kill him.
Right.
I mean, these guys were still walking around with fucking brain fluids in their head, just like,
Pouring out.
I don't
down
think
their
this is
face.
right,
That's
dude.
The fucking kid walked all the way to Kmart or wherever. And
right. And women saw him and a policeman saw him. What the fuck is our country up to, dude?
It's the 90s, bro.
That was
Nice.
fucked up.
Clinton was
women-
fucking his secretary.
The
dude.
women claim
Fucking-
that they saw blood out of his back, and then the police officer didn't. Like, what happens? The police officer gets notified, and then Jeffrey Dahmer comes up and says, "No, this is my boyfriend. Look at him. He's super sexy." And the cop's like, "You're right, Jeffrey. He is super sexy.
You know
guys
what,
have fun."
that hole in his brain is quite becoming on him.
It was the 90s. They were just impressed that it was a
I've
white
seen
dude
this
dating,
kid,
dating a
dude.
black dude. They were just like, wow, this doesn't happen very often.
Oh my god, dude! What the fuck, dude? That shit blows my fucking mind. How he got away with that? Like, I don't even know. Like, I love to believe that people have enough common sense. That makes no goddamn sense at all. that
I always
women
just
would see-
assume that people are just fucking stupid.
People are fucking stupid. People are. Well, and Jeffrey Dahmer was a fucking. Oh no, he wasn't. That was fucking the other guy.
Oh, you're thinking about fucking
The guy we just talked about, who was a
Um,
politician.
Yeah, the what the fuck? God, why can't I think of his name? Zach Efron just played him.
Gacy.
No,
Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Oh, he wasn't a politician.
No, he was a lawyer.
Gacy was a politician.
Oh, well, Ted Bundy represented himself in court.
Doesn't mean he was good.
No, he definitely wasn't good because he
definitely
went to jail.
got convicted.
He went to jail, but then he somehow managed to escape, dude. That's a whole nother story in itself.
He escaped twice, didn't he?
He's a
Yeah.
smart
Pretty
motherfucker.
sure he escaped
Yeah,
twice.
He's a genius, bro.
he got leave to go to the library one time. He got leave to go to the library to better prepare his case and then escape from the library. And then they had like the Warren's office was like, or Warren's apartment was like right above his. And he fucking like clawed through the drywall of his ceiling and fucking escaped through that. It's fucking crazy.
Like,
The craziest thing about Ted Bundy is that he turned himself in because he was tired of fucking living in the woods.
I feel you on that one, dude.
like that supervisor got fucking fired when you were supposed to be watching him in the library. Yeah, I know, bro, but I don't know what happened. He
That
fucking-
was,
he
that was
needed to
back
make-
when they had Playboy at the library still. So, I mean,
You could check them fuckers out.
he was probably just reading a Playboy.
I just got distracted by titties, man.
He was though. I
Alright,
mean, in the
you're right,
movie,
you're
they describe it as he was fucking talking to some, which I think is dumb as fuck. But in the movie with the Zac Efron one, they show him fucking talking to some bitch and getting distracted to let Ted Bundy go.
So he was distracted by titties. Wasn't far off. Haven't looked into it, but
But if that's
Oh, there
what if
you
that's
go.
not what if that's not right? What if that's not right?
That
And
guy
you're
just,
the
like,
guard
sit-
that was supposed to actually watch him, and you're watching that. Wouldn't that just hurt your fucking
that
soul?
guy just like sues
I mean,
Netflix for like $1 million.
You
Right.
fucked
So
up
he's like,
either
"That's-
way. Like,
yeah.
You inflamed
You
my
did-
character.
Right.
would you rather be like, oh, he got distracted by some titties, or like what actually
He was
happened?
taking a
Well,
shit.
Eddie-
He was taking a dump
Probably
for some
titties.
bullshit. Like,
Titties would have been actually probably what
I'll
I'd
take
like.
titties.
I'd be like, sorry guys, like there was titties in front of me. Like, what was I supposed to do? And everyone would be like, dude,
All right,
I
all right.
totally
They're
understand.
like, I just like they're like all at the bar, local bar, watching the fucking release of the documentary. He's like, yeah, and I fucked her. And in reality, he was
Right,
like
right.
taking a shit. It's like I didn't only talk to her; I banged her in the bathroom at the library. Prison guard, what's up?
Dude, that's why I need to get tatted up though. Is Jeffrey Dahmer's like cannibals don't like people that are tattooed because it makes your like meat taste weird or some shit.
Dude, that'd be a great reason to just fill my body like
Right,
an hour.
like-
Just get tattooed is all.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, people be like, why do you like that? I'm like,
Cannibals,
because
fuck off.
cannibals don't like that. Please tell me we have our first caller.
I got Manson tattooed on my chest so that if anyone ever kills me, they know not to eat me. Just because they'll be like, all right, well he's part of the fam. We just
Right?
didn't know.
You should have had it on your fucking arm. and
Should've had it on
we
my
wouldn't have
forehead.
killed you.
So the Manson family, they inspired the movie Strangers, based on the Sharon Tate and Company murder.
Sharon Tate Company murder. What's that?
Sharon Tate and Company, like her and her friends. She's more famous because she was an actress that was pregnant at the time. They were murdered in their Hollywood Hills home. Inspired the movie The Invitation, which is one of
Ooh.
my favorites.
Tell me more about that. I didn't even see that one pop up.
The Invitation. It's trying to think how to describe it. It's not like a horror movie as much as it is like a suspense thriller kind of like. It's like the whole time nothing adds up, like nothing's right.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're at a dinner party, and this guy who looks like Daniel Bryan from WWE is just like it's his home that he built in the Hollywood Hills. And his ex-wife is throwing the party with her new lover. And they're just like, he's like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. It's like they're trying to kill everyone in the house, basically, is what's going on. It's fucking crazy. And he's like, everyone's like, you're overreacting. Everything's fine. He's like, no, nothing is fucking fine here. Like everything, like this doesn't add up. Nothing's right. Like this is wrong. And turns out he was right the whole time because they poisoned the fucking wine that they give to everyone at the end of it at their big dinner party. And he's just like, it's basically him and his wife trying to survive. And then at the end of it, they like the dude lit a red lantern. And at the end of it, he looks up in the hills, and like every house in the Hollywood Hills has a red lantern lit, and there's like police sirens going crazy and people screaming and shit. So basically, it's like a cult, like sacrifice Hollywood Hills. It's basically like the theme of the movie. But it's like super cult, like it's like Manson family culty.
Wait,
like,
and this actually happened?
no, it's just a movie.
Oh,
But
that's nuts.
but the Manson murder is they invaded a Hollywood Hills homes, and what was it, like 6 people? I think Sharon Tate. I think is Sharon Tate. I think they ruled her unborn baby as a victim. She was at someone's house, like it was someone else's house party, and then 2 other people. So I think it was like 6 people that they like. It wasn't even him; it was his followers that did it on orders of him, and they like wrote "pig" on the walls with the victim's blood and shit like that, which is also inspired in Annabelle, the first movie Annabelle, when the girl that puts the curse on the doll or whatever is doing Helter Skelter, where she breaks into someone's house, murders the family, but she gets killed doing that, and she puts her soul in the doll.
I think I
It's
remember
crazy.
seeing that. Was that an Annabelle one?
Yeah, the
Okay.
first one.
That's why, because I've watched all 3 or 5. I'm a loyal viewer of that movie.
But
no, they're not bad.
the director of the movie Strangers used that, and he was apparently home alone one night, and someone banged on his door and asked if anyone was home, and he answered that, and that's where the movie Strangers comes from, where it's based on a real story. Is just the director was like, yeah, someone one time knocked on my door when I was alone at night, and then the Mansons did that shit. But
But what do you mean the Mansons did that shit?
that's what they're called, the Manson family.
Where the
Like
Manson
Clockwork
knocked on
Orange?
his door?
No, Strangers.
I've ever seen a Clockwork Orange though.
Oh yeah.
When they fucking knock on them fucking people's door
Oh yeah.
and then fucking
But hey, you're saying that was fucking Manson's people were the reasoning behind fucking the what was it? Strangers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
The people with
it's-
the mask that haunt the people in the house.
Yeah, and they're just like, "Why did you kill us? Because you're home, or why are you doing this? Because you were home."
That's actually nuts as fuck.
Yeah, it's like supposedly based on a real story, but the real story is that the director one time had someone knock on his door at like 2 a.m. when he was home alone, and then he was inspired by the Manson family to make that movie.
Wait, so he knew it was the Manson family, or what?
No, it wasn't the Manson family that knocked on his door. It was just someone at 2 a.m. knocked on his door.
Oh,
And then he probably read the book Helter Skelter. and
right. Okay,
Wrote that movie.
I feel you. I got it.
I mean, we've all been there, coming home from the bars, like, is this my fucking house?
Dude, don't talk to my
Wait.
roommate. He's been arrested before by fucking going into some stranger's house
I've woke
Lighting
up
a
in
cigarette.
stranger's house before.
and smoking it, and then getting the cops called on him. My roommate knows some shit. Okay.
Oh my god, I can only imagine.
Dude, I
Your
can
roommate
only
might be
imagine
part
what
of the Manson
TT
family.
knows, dude.
I hope so.
Is what I've learned.
He's
From
like,
this
I'm too
past
drunk,
10
too-
I hope so, because he
I'm too
hasn't
drunk to
killed
kill
me
him.
yet. And so as long as he doesn't kill me, fucking golden, boys. I'm in the clear.
I'm too drunk to kill him tonight.
Yeah, he's the drunk one of the Manson family. He's the one that just gets too fucked up. They're like, TT, why don't you ever kill anybody?
LSD, you ever heard of
Fucking
PBR?
turned up.
Too much fireball up the ass, I just
Right. It all comes back to Dylan.
I can take a full bottle of Fireball up the ass. You just watch.
2 bottles.
2 bottles would make me throw up. Literally, I chug 2 bottles of my butt. I'm gonna throw it up.
It just goes like
Yeah, it goes straight. It literally goes straight through.
It's like one of those like fountains that everyone's grandma had. It's like where it's just like the angels spit in water.
That's basically what it is. And it's just so bad. As soon as you start pouring the bottle, it's just like goes into my rectum, out of my mouth within like 5 seconds. I'm a fountain. I'm a human fountain.
Dude, I worked on this house today, and they had a water fountain in their house. Like, in their garage, they had a water fountain. And it was like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Like a drinking fountain?
like
or
like a drinking fountain. Like, you only can make it cooler by putting fruit punch in the fucking thing, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Or Gatorade or whatever the fuck they had.
Gatorade
What's
Zero.
the fucking Idiocracy. When they
electrolytes.
Powerade or something like that. Some shit like that.
Dude,
Did you ever see Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Amazing. What an amazing movie.
I'd fuck
Owen
with
Wilson's-
some like Powerade drinking fountain. Like, I should little
Why
sip of
doesn't
drinking
that
fountain,
exist?
fucking Powerade.
It's Owen Wilson's brother's best movie that he's ever been in.
Owen Wilson. Is it
Definitely.
Ben Wilson or?
Casey Owens.
Casey Owens.
Oh yeah.
And he plays, what's his name in on that 70s show?
Well, he's gonna play
Donnie's
Tallahassee
boyfriend
too
or
in
whatever.
Zombieland. Yeah, he's playing Tallahassee, the new Tallahassee in
Damn.
Zombieland.
Hell yeah.
Don't tell me anything, but I thought
Well, it's
Tallahassee
in
was
the trailer.
Tallahassee.
No, in the trailer, like they like all meet, like they're the same people, but they're different people.
Oh,
okay.
And the new Tallahassee is played by Casey Owens.
that's actually really dope.
I'm super excited about it.
Dude,
Casey
yeah.
Owens is fucking. I think he's he's
definitely
old
a
school.
funny actor.
Old school. He's in
Yes.
old school. Yeah. Main character bangs the 18-year-old, his boss's daughter.
Good
Amazing.
movie.
Zombieland was also an amazing movie. I remember we tried to sneak into that and they kicked us out. So we had my mom come straight back to the theater. We got caught, but my mom came straight back to the theater and signed the forms that she needed to sign for us to go watch
To
it.
boost you
not
from
wanna
movie
deal
theater
with
jail.
Yeah,
Threw you back in the manager's office.
so what happened was we said we were gonna go watch the movie 9 by whatever that guy's name is, the night before Christmas guy,
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Yeah.
Tim Burton. And
Which
then
that
we-
was a good movie.
It was,
actually.
dude. It was, and I wish we would have watched that, but instead we fucking snuck out because I was like, "God damn it, dude, we're gonna get in trouble for this." But we snuck over to the other theater, and we got in trouble and we got kicked out. Until my mom came right back and signed the forms, and then we went right back in. My mom's the fucking greatest mom in the whole world. I fucking love that chick.
So,
All right,
So speaking of moms, we got Daniel Rowling over here, not related to Henry Rowling. He inspired my favorite horror movie series, Scream. He originally tried to kill his dad, but failed, only taking his ear and his eye.
What's
And his dad apparently
his ear.
he took off
Ear
one of his ears
and
and
his
took
eye.
one of his eyes, and his dad didn't report it didn't have him arrested, and he went on to later kill 8 college students.
Wait, so
Damn.
he killed. Hold on. So who did he kill first, real quick?
He tried to
tried.
kill his dad.
He tried to kill his dad and did what again?
Took
dude?
off one ear and one
And
eye.
it's, dude,
Like,
holy fuck!
Hopefully, all on the same side, because that would really throw you off. You had, like,
Jesus,
that'd really throw off your equilibrium.
what the fuck, dude? That is
You had like a left ear and a
nuts.
right
Yo,
eye.
you know his dad deserved that shit then. If he
Probably.
recorded it, you know,
Like-
Probably.
yeah.
probably had him fucking living in the fucking underneath the stairs and
Oh
shit,
my
Harry Potter
God.
style.
but like, I'm sure I'm gonna love my kids. But if my little fucking kid comes at me and takes off an ear and eye, his ass is going to jail.
Gone.
His ass,
ass is
yeah,
cool.
dude, yeah.
No,
I'm sorry.
I might murder you too, Lily. son.
Right, like there's no way if a kid's
trying to
gonna
kill
treat
me?
like that.
Just like-
This is how you take
Could you
both eyes,
imagine?
I don't
bitch.
know. I feel like I would strap him up and I would torture him into being nice. You know, think about MK Ultra. You torture them into spies, hypnotize them.
Just give him like Barney over and over.
Why?
and over
Why would I
again.
turn him over when I
Every
could
time they
just
see Barney, they
hypnotize
just
him
go into,
into
like, a
my own
murderous
assassin?
rampage.
You know?
They're in daycare, like stabbing kids with Legos. Like, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Taking the safety scissors and trying to carve a shit out of a Duplo block.
With those like fucking plastic scissors that
Because they don't give preschoolers like real Legos. They give them the big ass Duplo blocks.
Duplo box. Is that like the off-brand?
Yeah, the
It's
one
like-
that's like the size of your forearm.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're like 3 times bigger Legos.
Yes. They
for,
don't
like,
trust us
preschoolers.
kids to not swallow that shit anymore.
Dude.
100%.
Apparently
I'm
now you have to
27
cut
years
kids'
old.
grapes in half. It
Yeah.
blows my mind.
It's like hot dogs. They're a choking
You're
hazard.
supposed- yeah, you're supposed to cut their grapes in half so
No
they don't
shit.
choke on them.
Dude, I'm fucking.
How do you choke? It's 90% water.
I'm 26 years old and I still sometimes eat Legos.
That's a choice.
Yeah,
it's only the shiny
definitely
ones.
a choice.
I bought a Millennium Falcon Lego kit, ate all the shiny pieces, put the rest in my closet.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
What you got next? Who's the next
dude,
big
I'm
one?
still on Daniel, dude. This dude inspired Scream. This guy would
Oh
sexually,
yeah, Daniel. What
yeah,
about
he
Daniel?
would, he would pose the bodies sexually and sometimes have sex with the corpses.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Oh.
You know how many
Only if they were hot
serial
enough.
killers-
He's like, oh, she's only got B cups. And just like,
They
So
talk
what-
about. I was just gonna say though, like it's weird. I feel like the amount of people you look at serial killers and you actually look at like how much they don't actually have sex with the victims for at least
Really?
these films. Because as far as I found, they maybe sometimes did, but didn't all the time. It's like
like in the movies, bang the dead bodies.
not in the movies,
You
just
don't
in the
bang 'em when they're
stories. But
dead,
I'm
you
like,
bang
in
'em
my
when they're
opinion, I'm
alive,
like,
and
you guys
then
are
you
weird
know.
as fuck. You're killing bodies. Why are you not fucking them? Do I want you to fuck these dead bodies? No, I don't.
A little bit, it sounds like.
It sounds like if the opportunity's there, you
But
might as
am I
well
confused
fuck a
why
corpse,
you're so
like-
fucked up and you're
Keep a
not
heater
like?
for
God damn it, Sharon, you wouldn't go to homecoming with me.
Because it's they already peaked. They're already like in mid stab. They jizzed already. Like
Yeah, it's okay.
they're going in with
You're
a wet
right.
noodle, and that's
That's
like
why they run away, because they have to
No.
change their drawers.
Right.
He's just like, I don't know. I would assume that it's because they don't want to go from an R rating to an X rating.
Damn.
it's like you can't kill somebody
You
and then
gotta
just try to go at them with a wet
see-
noodle. You gotta.
They keep a heater for their thighs, you know.
A hot plate.
Yep. Keep them on.
Like it's always sunny when they bring a hot plate to the morgue. They're like, hey, $20 if you look the other way. And he's like, oh yeah, $20.
Been there before.
Trying to see what people taste like.
Yeah, when they're like there to eat the dead body.
Yeah.
And he's like thinking that they're trying to fuck it. That's just fucking amazing. I love that episode where
Dude.
Frank fucking gives him the raccoon meat.
Season 14 just came out.
Dude, yeah.
I've not seen the new episode yet, though.
I'm not caught up on season 13.
Yeah, I don't know if
Behind-
I've watched
behind the
season
ball.
13.
They got it on the Hulu's.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yeah. So I've been watching.
I don't know if I've watched because that was the Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I've seen season 13. Then.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, best episode ever was the fucking cruise, the 2-part cruise.
Really? I like the one where it's through Frank's eyes. That was my
That's a
favorite
really
episode.
funny one
That
too.
was my
The first
favorite.
person one.
Yes.
Nah,
dude.
my favorite's the health inspector one.
That one's really good. That was all done in one shot too.
Most of
Really?
it, yeah, it's like all one.
Yeah.
There, it's like 2 minutes, like 30 minutes, where it's like 4 different shots.
Damn.
The health inspector of what?
Always Sunny.
Always Sunny
Always
episode.
Oh God, that's gonna take some remembering.
Where it's like Charlie walking the health inspector through the whole bar, and like they paint Frank black, like make him play
Okay.
make him play the recorder.
Yeah.
G sharp, Frank.
I like you very on point.
Dude, that amazing.
That's such a good episode. I still think I don't know. I think the fucking cruise one is my favorite.
Okay.
Where it's just like Max like walks into the jail, like the brig. He's like, "What's up, guys? I'm gay," and they're like, "Yeah, we know. Why'd you shut the door behind you?" Well, I needed you guys to know. Like, we already knew. Damn it.
Yeah, that was a weird turn of events for It's Always Sunny.
And then like after it, he's like, "By the way, I'm not gay anymore." That's like the best part. It's like the end of it. He's like, "Guys, I'm not gay." They're like, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah, right.
In that episode or that season?
I mean, I think that's not top 5 episodes. I still think the funniest thing ever is when Dee goes to do the jackknife
Well, she's
dive into
pregnant.
their pool. Like, she's not pregnant yet, but she's like, "Oh, good thing there wasn't a baby in there yet. I totally botched that." That shit's so fucking funny. It's like, "Oh, I fucked that one up."
Fucking regulators. Oh, like the fucking one when they're selling gas too.
Yeah.
There's
Wild card, baby. Woo!
Dude, that's
I
that
thought-
fucking.
I can't remember the one selling gas. I remember the one them taking trash on their
It's
own.
basically the same episode.
Yeah.
Where they're selling gasoline instead of taking
I
people's
feel like
trash
I
out.
remember it. I'm like I can't fully remember it. It's weird, but the taking the garbage. Every crew needs a wild card, baby.
He's like, no, don't worry. I checked the brake lines this time. This is fucking Charlie skidding down the street, just fucking skipping and hopping, fucking getting skid burns all over his face and shit. I love that show so much.
It sounded good.
It's
It sounded good
amazing.
enough.
It's amazing.
So, fucking dead bodies. We got any more on that?
Oh yeah. So this next homeboy, Joe Ball, he fed somewhere around 20 women to alligators.
Damn.
It was outside of a pub that he opened after the Prohibition era in Texas.
Thought about
I didn't
20
ever think
women.
about
Did he like
alligators.
kill them and then feed them, or did you think he like?
or subdue them and then throw them?
Dude, think of
Yeah,
how bad
yeah.
that would be to tie a woman up like into meat and just be like, "I'm gonna feed you to the gators, bitch,"
Yeah,
and
you're
throw
like,
them.
Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption?
Have you been to any of those places down in like Florida where you can like feed the little gators? 'Cause
Oh,
they're fucking
God.
awesome.
Dude, those things fucking go ham for you. Put a little bit of fucking food in there. Those
He had like a pond outside of his saloon that had 6 full-grown alligators living in it.
Damn.
And apparently he would kill a bitch and throw her in the fucking gator pit.
I mean, it's either that. I mean, Iowa, you got pigs.
Yeah, that's true.
Throw them to the pigs.
So he's known in the local area and in folklore and B-roll movies as the Alligator Man.
Alligator man.
Yep.
That was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle enemy.
It is.
I think it's Spider-Man.
Where do you think they got the idea, Michael?
Damn it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is not that organic of an idea, man. Everyone's thought about mutant turtles.
If the fucking TMNT joined the Marvel Universe, I would fully support that.
If they do that, I'll fucking kill myself out of excitement.
I would cry.
I'm so happy.
Just toss myself into an alligator pit. Just fucking-
Right, I
Fuck
just
it.
tossed myself into an alligator pit.
Joe
With
Ball, I
6
choose you. Just like fucking belly flop into his pit. Yeah, he literally like was just like no one suspected a thing until his wife went missing. He threw his fucking wife into the pit.
Oh, done the same thing, but probably earlier.
Yeah.
How?
So
That's
once
amazing.
his wife went missing, the cops showed up, and he literally shot himself in the head over the cash register. Like, what a power play is that?
Bro,
It's
I'd
like,
have been
like-
look at all this money I made.
Prove it though. Like, how do you know I fed her to these gators?
Like,
She just
if
got drunk and fell in my pool, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
right, if you got a pool of gators, accidents are bound to happen.
Exactly.
Right.
They drug her. She was just walking near the end, and you know,
like what life
Gator
insurance?
grabbed her by the ankle. I
What
just
life
didn't report
insurance
it.
would cover that? Like, oh, you live by a pool of gators? We're not covering that. Fucking, how fucking dumb are you?
Anything else, like alligator bites, no good. Like lightning, you're golden.
Yeah.
Alligators, no.
Lightning, tsunami, fucking ran
Cereal.
over by a car, like you're good. But alligator pits, no
Fuck
thanks.
Yeah, no, we're good. Same with the Sparta pit. Just want to throw that out
The
there.
Sparta pit, yeah, you're not.
You fall down a
insured.
Sparta pit, the endless well. Like you're fucked.
Your family's not getting in.
Yeah, no money.
But like, did he toss them in their hole and do the alligators just like go nuts,
Yeah.
or did he like just chop them up into little cubes and just like sit back and Kobe, just fucking
No, him and one of his employees threw the bodies in their hole.
see? That's a waste. Like, if you got a pit of gators, at least have some fun. Like,
Right.
paint little numbers on them, assign point values, and just like see which gator
See
gets
if the
the
gators-
chunk. Like,
Which gator's gonna shit out the femur bone? I don't know.
turn that shit into a carnival game. Make,
It's like-
make another $1 million.
Right. Paint the
Why,
alligators,
exactly.
too.
Why is that not a carnival game? Dude, people are off their rockers.
Just
We-
paint alligators 1 through 6.
We've
Like, which
got
one's
the
gonna shit out the
answers.
fucking jawbone? I don't know. That'd be amazing.
Dude, he would have made so much more money.
Yeah, I mean it's the 1920s too, so I mean like it's like the Great Depression era.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, people are looking for fun. Like,
Right. The rich people would have been all over it too. They'd have been like, no fucking way, dude.
we can toss a bitch to some
We
gators.
get a bet
Fuck
on
yes.
bitches getting eaten by alligators.
Like Texas
You
has
gotta
been a
be
state for like a
fucking
whole
kidding
like
me.
30 years.
I mean,
They're
as
like,
long as
this
they're
is what
virgins,
happens
right?
here. Oh my god, this is amazing. The people would be coming from Manhattan every day, riding their fucking Model Ts and shit. It's like,
Yeah.
I heard there's a guy down here that tosses bitches in gator pits.
Mhm. Tosses virgins at the gators.
And I'm not saying I want to turn them in, but if I could pay a shitload of money to watch that happen, I would.
But I got $3 on gator number 6 to
Yeah.
shit out the skull.
Yeah. For real. They just fucking sit out there waiting, just like poop gator poop. Poop gator poop.
Drinking like a motherfucker.
But Marlene, $3, that's our life savings.
We could double it, Marlene.
We could double it, live forever. Live like John D. Rockefeller.
We could buy a horse.
That's like 3 jalopies.
Back then, dude, that's the fucking currency right there. It's crazy to think about it, but it's amazing.
You could become rich by betting $3 off of an alligator shitting out a human head.
What a
Well,
good time to
shit.
live
You
in.
could buy a whole fucking McDonald's meal for $0.25.
Right. Our time is
I almost paid
stupid.
10 grand one time betting on a horse.
Damn.
If we were gonna win like that much
Fucking
money off of
dumbass
betting on
horse.
Alligators, like we would maybe get to go take everyone in our squad out to like Texas Roadhouse. That's it.
Guys, I just won $1 million. We're going to Texas Roadhouse.
You know what? We're gonna get that cinnamon butter.
Cinnamon butter. We're gonna
You
buy
guys,
the whole bowl
want
of
free
it.
buns? We got free buns. Texas, you want some peanuts? Yeah, but don't order anything more than $12.
Get the salad.
That gives me an idea
Yeah,
that I
take
should
it
just
for
be
the
like,
salad.
Emma, take me on the date tonight.
If you're watching, take me to Texas Roadhouse.
Get that man some buns with cinnamon butter.
That actually
He
sounds
needs it.
fucking phenomenal right
I'll
now.
pay for it. You just gotta steal my debit
It's
card
really
out of
not
my
that
wallet.
hard to make. You just gotta fucking get some butter and put it in a fucking blender.
Yo,
with
so
the
what
cinnamon
other?
and honey.
Do you have other ones you got?
Oh, I got other people. I
All
got,
right,
I
let's
got
go.
peoples.
Well, which ones you got next?
Boom. Next one. One of my favorite suspense movies ever. The Zodiac Killer.
Okay, yeah.
The one where Jake Gyllenhaal looks all innocent and sexy and shit, but at the same time confused and doesn't understand what the fuck is going on, but he's like really good at solving puzzles. And Robert Downey Jr. always has a cigarette lit,
Jr.
like the entire
With a
movie.
scarf, with a fucking weird little scarf.
I have
He's,
not seen
he's
this
always smoking a cigarette. The first time I saw this movie actually was at Dylan's house when we were like 13 or so.
We were tiny buttholes. It was nuts.
Little babes.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr. were looking fucking masculine as fuck, and it's like, dude,
Why am I such a pussy?
Like this is one of the ones where it pops off and it's gonna be a
Sounds
whole nother
very
episode. So like we're not gonna dive too deep into it, but he's a serial killer named Ed Edwards confessed to being the Zodiac Killer in the last 10 years.
See, I don't think the Zodiac Killer would confess to being the
No,
Zodiac
not
Killer.
a chance.
Well, it's if you use the encryption that he gave to the Zodiac Killer's encrypted letters, it reads at the end of it, "I am Ed Edwards."
really?
Yeah.
Well, he just looked at the notes and was like, oh, "Okay, these I can make these letters be this thing." Like,
But this is also something the FBI has been looking at for 50 years and hasn't figured out.
That's what I thought too. I looked into that too, and I was like, part of me was like, you can't really come out and say you have an actual idea unless
It became a cold case in the 80s, and they reopened it in 2007. And no one has ever, other than the original where the guy that Jake Gyllenhaal plays, the comic book guy from the newspaper that works with Robert Downey Jr., they cracked he quotes the most dangerous game in saying like, I hunt humans, blah, 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 all this shit. The Richard Connell short story. And then he, at the end of it, like they cracked like, I think like 6 lines of it or some shit like that. And he, at the end of it, he says that the people that he kills are going to be slaves in his afterlife.
Interesting.
And he sent 4 letters, and only one of them, outside of the new information that came about recently, is like unsolved, other than the dangerous game quote and the "they're going to be my slaves in the afterlife." Shit.
Interesting.
So it's like this dude might be it. Like he might be it.
Might be legit.
I would imagine he is it.
And that's why I wanted to do a whole episode on it, because there's an FBI investigator that has worked his entire career on the Zodiac case, and he wrote a book about how Ed Edwards is the Zodiac killer and is also responsible for like the Atlanta bus shooting and shit like that.
The Atlanta bus shooting. What was that, real quick?
It's like we're like,
It was a bus shooting in Atlanta.
yeah, that's basically describes it.
I'm gonna go with.
It's like a school bus got
I can get behind that.
like shot up or some shit. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
How it goes in Hotlanta.
ATL, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck ATL.
I'm shooting up buses
Dude,
on the daily.
what, you don't know how it goes? You don't know how it goes in ATL?
Shooting buses up whenever I feel like it.
But like, could you imagine like spending your whole career looking at these 4 pieces of paper and being like,
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
fucking do it. Like you go home, honey, how was work today? I didn't make any progress.
I didn't make any progress. How the fuck am I supposed to figure this out? Do you see? I feel like it'd be hard not to get mad at your wife. Like, do you see this fucking sheet of paper? Leave me the fuck alone. Because I am
Especially if
so
they keep
goddamn.
killing
That's
people and shit.
exactly how the fucking movie
Do
goes.
you want to try Janet?
That's literally how the entire movie goes. Is Jake Gyllenhaal just like, leave me, like it's like 6 years later, and his wife's like, honey, we have kids.
Maybe
And he's like, and I have a sheet of paper that I need to solve. You little stupid bitch, you don't know what's going on.
honey, we've got a mortgage. Well, I've got 4 sheets of paper.
I got 4 sheets of paper with some weird shit. You don't know about this.
All I know is the
Back
most dangerous
fuck
game
up.
quote, and he's got slaves. I need to figure this out. She's like, I'm taking the kids to my mom's house. She's like, fucking fine. Gives me more space to work, bitch.
Let me spread out my 4 sheets of paper.
Honestly, that movie makes Jake Gyllenhaal look like a fucking piece of shit.
You said find a movie that makes him look like a piece of shit.
Well, that one does.
That
That
one
one
definitely does. he's like, I don't care about the kids. I'm solving a riddle. I've been working on it for 6 years.
This riddle's super tough, guys.
You forgot Tabitha's birthday. Fuck Tabitha's birthday.
Who the fuck is Tabitha?
Tabitha's your 6-year-old daughter.
Fuck that bitch.
Tabitha's birthday present is going to be me solving 1 more tenth of this letter.
If that.
One word.
Oh my god, I almost figured that letter out. Then you started talking about dishes.
So wait, they figured out the letter. They cracked all the letters, but at the end of the letters that it said it was that person.
That's what he gave to the guy that wrote the book. Because he was like oh man, I need to rewatch the interview. It's like an hour and a half long, but he literally talks about how Ed Edwards might be is responsible for that and might be responsible for, have you guys seen Making a Murderer?
Yeah.
Did somebody just come forward for that shit?
Well, Ed Edwards is accused of being the guy that actually killed Teresa Halbach. He's photographed in the fucking courthouse when Stephen Avery was standing trial and shit. And on top of that, Ed Edwards, like his history is he would commit the crime, pretend to be a part of like the team that like solves it or whatever, and then he would be there, like he was there the whole time.
Dexter.
Yeah, and he's photographed there, and he would choose people, like he would frame people for his crimes and watch them get put to jail. And he would always use someone that was related to the last crime that he committed. And Stephen Avery has the same last name as the reporter that what the Robert Downey Jr. plays in that movie. It's like John Avery or some shit like that. He has the same last name as him, and then he claimed to be the Zodiac. It's just fucking. But that's a whole nother episode. It's just fucking.
Zodiac's fucking nuts, dude. Zodiac is fucking insane. I watched that for a while too, and that shit just goes on and fucking on.
Dude, I try to watch that movie once a year just to like. It's just so good.
You're a
I love that
psychopath.
movie so much.
Bro, give me those sheets. I bet I can solve that riddle.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It was my dad.
What a fun little thing to go through.
Go to fly to San Francisco. I know who the Zodiac killer is, and they're like, "Who is it?" My dad.
My dad, dude.
You have to say it like that. You have to say, my dad.
I swear,
My
dude.
dad.
That's
It was my
dad.
fucking dad, bro. Check him out, dog. He's fucking filthy as
My
shit.
dad. He's fucking crazy.
My dad.
So the Banaszowski family inspired the movie The Girl Next Door. Not the one about the girl escaping her porn career that you guys are thinking about.
Oh, I love that one.
The Stephen King one. Gertrude Banaszowski. I don't remember how to fucking say her name. It's fucking crazy bitch. Her name's Gertrude. So she's just
Oh, Gertie.
yeah, don't trust a bitch named Gertrude.
Never.
She usually turns into a cat.
She was given $20 a day in 1965 to look after two girls, Sylvia and Jenny Lincolns. And their parents were carnies, and her mom. What's the word carnies make you laugh?
I don't know, man.
Carnies are fucked.
They're fucking awesome. The underbelly.
Well, they were living like a boarding house situation with the Banaszewski family. The girl's mother was arrested for shoplifting, and her father sent a letter to Gertrude saying, "Straighten my daughters out." So Gertrude started verbally and physically abusing the girls and started calling Sylvia a prostitute. Gertrude's boyfriend and his peers shortly after became involved in the abuse, and they tied her up, burnt her with lit cigarettes, poured boiling water on her, and made her eat her own shit.
Okay,
What
that
the
part sounds
fuck?
enjoyable, but the rest of that, no way.
Oh,
What
there's still
the
more to
fuck?
the list. They would put salt in her open wounds, and then after all that, they would rape her.
Huh.
Jesus.
That's enjoyable at the end of it, but I mean,
It's basically like check porn, but in real life.
dude, that's some weird shit on that fucking check fucking sites, dude. I swear to God. Still gotta look up the fucking horror shit later.
I'm not gonna look into that.
Dude, it's on Pornhub, dude. It's,
I believe you that it's on
I
there.
mean,
I'm not
it's
gonna
all
look
I
into it.
fucking get off to nowadays. It's fucking
Me
October, dude.
It's so strong.
It's not October yet.
Oh,
It's so satisfying.
in like 5 hours it will be
it
October.
is literally the best thing that I have ever seen.
Horror porn.
I mean,
Watch the girl next door then.
I love horror
well,
porn.
what's the one? The Last House on the Left? Is that kind of the same thing?
That's based off of.
No, that's just a rape, and then the girl gets away and her dad kills everyone.
Last House on the Left was based off of Iowa, wasn't it? Or it was filmed in Iowa, or it was based off of an
One
actual
of
guy
those
from
I don't
Iowa?
know. It had
That's
the
one of those
what the fuck was that girl in it? She was was it no?
The girl from
I was
I think.
What? No, it wasn't Hayden Panettiere.
Oh,
No.
It was.
Panettiere.
I was thinking the
Sorry.
girl from Buffy the Vampire Slayer that plays the little sister, but it's not her.
Yeah, I don't
remember who
know.
the fuck it was.
I don't know. She's
A Disney. It was a Disney
The
girl.
people in that movie are dead. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
They
one
died.
survivor of that movie. Let's just remember that person.
No, you're thinking of what the fuck's the movie? Not Last House on the Left. What's the one where they rape the new school teacher and then she kills everyone?
Damn.
Oh shit.
Do you remember?
I just never seen
What
that
we used to
one.
watch that at the Crockpot.
I can't remember.
Fuck is it called?
Rape
oh,
the school teacher.
it's I Spit on Your Grave.
Bundy.
I
I remember
Spit
watching
on Your
some
Grave.
really, really fucking shitty movies over at Dylan's house. Fucking back in the day, like that was the thing. Like we would find the
Just
shittiest.
wake up hungover, just fucking watch
and,
it.
like no, I remember you finding like the shittiest fucking like B-roll fucking movies you could find, like horror B-roll movies, dude.
Hell
It
yeah, that's
works.
the way to go.
Bro, there's some.
They were so great though. It was like they were so bad they were. Great.
There's literally a smart TV app called Shudder now. That's just all of those movies.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
There's like a Netflix category of it.
Yeah, it's
Because, like-
fucking amazing.
like-
I love those shitty, like low budget movies.
Oh god.
There's some zombies chasing girls with chainsaws for hands in the middle of like a ski resort in Antarctica. And all they do is wear bikinis, but it's like -30.
Yeah,
And that's why they have chainsaw hands.
And
You're
if
like, what the fuck?
you could literally move faster by putting your hands on the fucking ground.
I'm a snowmobile.
Fair enough. Oh, our fucking picture of Jason Bourne went down. Fuck.
Yeah, the whole thing went down.
Oh, God.
Gosh, darn it.
Jason Bourne has escaped.
We have to find him. We
So
cannot leave
another
him.
one I'd like to. I don't know if anyone else did. Anyone else have any notes about the Hills Have Eyes?
Oh, about the clan?
So yeah. Technically, like they say when I read about that, and I didn't know if this would fit as well, but it was about the Hills Have Eyes, but it wasn't necessarily about an actual clan. It said it was more folklore, but about some guy who went and with his wife went and lived in the mountains in like Scotland or some shit, and then killed like all these people that would come by. He had like eight sons, 6 granddaughters, like 18 grandsons.
All of his
and
granddaughters
14
also his daughters.
Well,
and
of
like,
course.
yeah, exactly.
And they were all fucked
It's
up.
basically a fucking
Well, the thing is, like,
Vanguard all over
and the
again.
Hills Have Eyes, though. They make it so it's like a fucking, a nuke went off, so they're like, nuclear explosion of fucking babies. But no, they were
Right.
all fucking like
Incest
inbred
babies.
motherfucking babies and shit like that. And
But
then
to me, that's crazy. That was
and
that was
they
super
go and
cool.
fucking kill these people and take. It was like Scotland, wasn't it?
The Scotland's where it says not in the Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have Eyes was like somewhere in the desert.
No, but I'm talking about like in the
Actual story.
In the
Actual
actual story, yeah, it was Scotland. That's
Yeah,
where
and they
the
fucking,
lore
like,
came from.
kill people and fucking just eat. They were like cannibals, pretty much.
They said they cut the men's genitals off, and then,
Sounds so hot.
dude, I can't stop getting hard over thinking about this.
Just
And
a
then
the tail
dick
just get
popsicle.
taller?
Yeah.
A dick popsicle.
And dude, I don't know. That's just fucking nuts, bro. That shit is absolutely nuts.
Dude, it's
That was-
crazy. Even fucking Chucky, like Child's Play.
Chucky, yeah, was
Child's Play was based on a real doll named Robert the Haunting Doll, or Robert the Haunted Doll.
Dude, dolls are just as bad as clowns. Like those fucking movies, like
dolls are worse.
Well, I
than
feel like
clowns.
you can put
I
fucking-
can fuck up a doll, or I can fuck up a clown. But if a doll's moving, how the fuck am I supposed to beat the shit out of it?
Did my
Right.
grandma? Do you guys' grandmas have like weird ass paintings of like your ancestors?
no, because
Oh, my grandma did.
I'm not some like Norwegian royalty that's just gonna haul.
right.
Fucking-
My grandma did in the entryway of her fucking house. And dude, I would like whenever we were there for like Christmas and shit like that. We would, my uncle would always be like, "Oh yeah, let's go make a banana split in the middle of the night," and I'd be like, "Dude, I don't know about that." I'm like, dude, I'm gonna see that fucking
that sounds a little
ancestor with
rapey.
red hair and a musket, and I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
looking a little bit like Carry On with this.
Be like, "Oh, that was your great uncle O'Fallon O'Lennon." I'm like, "Oh, cool, man." Like,
I'm fouling illegal.
And all of a sudden the eyes like shift
that's
into
my mom.
painting, and
It's
you're
my
like, no.
mom's side. My dad's side's normal. They're German.
Oh,
Yeah, because the
My mom-
Germans never did anything wrong.
They did. We were Jewish Germans. It was different. It was different for us. We didn't get the same treatment.
oh
No, but my mom's side, fucking Irish and Scottish, like they're like, "Oh yeah, look at all these pictures," and like I don't want to look like in the middle of the night, dude. You
like
walk,
14th
you walk down
century.
like it's like a fucking not L-shaped staircase, but almost like a U-shaped staircase because I had like this weird Victorian house, and I was like, you'd walk down and be like, pictures like the normal family that I know, and then just like walk down the last flight of stairs. It's like an ancestor with fucking orange hair and a musket. I'm like, oh.
That must still give you fucking nightmares. That
Dude, it
orange hair
still
and
freaks
a
me
musket,
out.
dude. You gotta figure out who he is, dude. He must like.
I know who he is. He's O'Fallon O'Lennon.
That's really his name is O'Fallon O'Lennon.
No, that's not his name.
Dude, you should figure out who he is because, like, I mean,
Why? So
apparently-
you can possess my
dude,
body?
he's apparently got some kind of hold over you, bro. Like, you guys share the same fucking spirit.
Like,
Oh,
you got to
man.
go ghost hunting in that house now.
Dude, you have to.
Well, they sold it.
We plan on going ghost hunting some
That doesn't
point.
matter.
Velisca Axe Murder House podcast. What's up?
Oh,
I'm so ready to go ghost hunting. It's gonna be our podcast. We need to. Our goals are go to a riot, dressed in fake armor and weapons, LARPing gear, And-
Larpin Riot.
and live fucking cast at a haunted place. Like that's goals for us right now.
That would get really drunk and pass out really fast.
You're just saying that because you don't want to be in the fight when all the crazy people.
Oh no, I meant at the
throw
fucking
rocks
haunted
at
house.
us.
I meant at the haunted house. I do.
Dude, the haunted
Hey,
house.
what up?
The
It's your
haunted
boys
house.
at the Velisca Axe Murder House. Michael's passed out in the corner. Dylan put fireball in his mouth. This always comes back.
We're about to see a spirit here where he said,
You hear it. You hear like an axe dragging across the floor, and you're like, "Fuck! I gotta go, but I gotta pull this tube out of my ass."
It's just Michael running away.
What's this tube doing in my
Still
ass?
stuck. The fire's still stuck in his butthole. He's fucking running away.
It's just fireballs
That
just
is
literally
amazing.
pouring
I
out
can
of his
literally,
butt.
like, I'm picturing it in my head right now. I fucking love it.
Fair enough, dude.
It's like Paranormal Activity, but it's just like Michael running with a funnel out of his butthole. We heard something in the northeast end of the building.
we heard like there was water like leaking. What was going on?
Michael's like climbing up the wall. He's like, "Get this out of me! Get it out,
He's
please!"
just screaming. He's like, "He's got me! He's got me!"
Just keep slapping. against
Got me
his
right in the
ass
ass.
cheeks. Pull it out, damn it! Dylan, you son of a bitch!
you guys fucking laugh, but it's actually happened.
I love putting tubes of fireball down people's butts. I don't know what to tell you.
It's not my fault. I was born this way.
I'm just weird. I'm like a serial killer, except I don't kill people. I just pour fireball down their butts. I drug them and then put fireball down their butts. It's weird. Don't ask me how.
So, moving to the bottom of our list, we got H.H. Holmes, which again will be a whole nother episode in itself. Yeah, I love this guy. He's so fascinating. Like, love him. Like I wouldn't have his baby.
I would.
But
I would. Yeah, me too.
America's first serial killer in Chicago, he built a hotel that let him live out his murderous fantasies. He's a rich pharmacist, dude. He's, again, American Horror Story.
Yes, is that hotel
The
as
whole
well?
hotel. The whole season hotel. The idea of it is based off H.H. Holmes.
So I've got this fucking weird thing. I've been working at the Masonic Temple in Waterloo, and they've been digging up, parts of the basement, and they found this bone right next to this fucking shoe.
Yeah, there's fucking dudes buried under there.
That's what I'm saying.
Guaranteed.
This is the
Guaranteed.
Masonic fucking temple, dude. There's fucking a bone. Right, they say
It's probably
Is it-
Jesus, dude. Was there a sale?
it was like fucking. It was
It's like
like
Jesus' foot.
some purple fucking girl's shoe. Like one of those like flat ones or whatever. I don't know.
Like a gummy.
No,
Like
it was
from back in the
No,
90s.
back in the
You know what I'm talking
I
about.
got you. It was not a gummy. It was just like a fucking purple flat shoe. dude.
Kangaroos.
And dude, the bone is still there. Like it's still fucking sitting there down in the basement. Like I can go get it. Like I want to get this thing tested, kind of thing, and see what.
Dude,
Like that's
Go
some
grab
national
it.
treasure fucking bullshit where there's a temple below the temple and you can
Of
walk into the
the
crypt.
Masonic temple.
Well, dude, like there's like
Liberty
fucking.
Bell.
You gotta like
Fucking
fucking
look, dude. I grabbed that from the fucking temple, dude.
yeah, that's creepy as
Let me
shit.
see, dude.
Let me see.
Like that's gonna come in handy. Like
You know?
we're gonna go you're gonna go explore the bone and
You
like
grab that.
There's gonna be a nuclear
How
holocaust.
much did
There's
that
gonna be a
cost?
line. You just
How
like
much
show
did that
that to
cost you
someone.
in the gift shop, dude?
zero
If
doubt.
they had it, but it's weird as fuck because there was like there was like a bunch of their fucking hats there and shit like that too, and like all their
Like
robes.
Captain Jack Sparrow hats.
Kinda, dude. Like they were like.
That's what it looked like when he was like.
Dude, yeah, they were like fucking like naval fucking officer hats, dude, like that and this, and then there was like there was 3 robes. There was like a king robe, a fucking
Queen robe.
a purple robe,
No,
and
they
then
don't
a
let girls
fucking
in
and then
there.
another red robe, dude, and then like all the rest of the fucking robes in that fucking building, dude, were fucking sheepskin like colored. They were like fucking tan, and they were just like you could tell where it was like divided from fucking.
I love the shade of sheepskin.
It was weird. Dude.
Guaranteed
Guaranteed there's a
eyes pop.
crypt below that place.
Yeah.
100%.
No, I went through the whole fucking building, and there was like there was passageways through the walls and shit like that, dude. It's weird as fuck.
Would it
You can tell where
Would
they
it be
fucking
bad
spread
if,
over.
like, part of our podcast, like, we talk about branding literally everything we can think about? Like, we should do fucking hunting for underground crypt, haunted, whatever the fuck shit, and go fucking down to these crypts.
Dude, there's a
Go Nick Cage it up.
outside of Sioux City. There's a witch's grave
Oh, fuck yeah,
outside
we're
of Sioux
going.
City.
Let's fucking go. How many
where
hella views?
it like the bitch has been buried there for like almost 100 years probably. Grass has never grown on her grave.
You guys want to go dig it up?
Dude, I want to go.
Not
I'm
even
gonna go.
a-
I'm gonna go
Apparently,
pee on it, see
if you
what
jump
happens.
over it, you die the next day.
You guys want to go dig it up?
Dude, I
literally have a
honestly, I
book
would.
called Iowa's Top 100 Haunts.
Damn.
Like, as much as you're like, bro, I'd jump over that shit. Like, you get there and you'd be like,
I wouldn't.
I mean,
really
but like,
wouldn't.
what if? And you're like, no,
Well, it's
fuck,
like
I'm out.
it's like seeing that, that fucking haunted house off of North Union.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
Mark
you,
Road.
Yeah, you take the left instead of the right. That
The lady-
cemetery,
I know the lady that.
the cemetery on Mark Road,
No.
where it's like the guy that killed his whole family and they're all
No,
buried there.
No, it's not a cemetery. That's a house. The
No,
Mark Road house.
you take a left on Mark Road. You take a left on Mark Road
And
instead of a right.
if you take a right on Mark Road, you go to the fucking
Rotary Reserve.
Rotary Reserve. If you take a left, it's fucking. You go up that road and there's all the Martinson houses.
No, but if you keep going, like it's the it.
We're
Have
gonna
you
have
never
to do a
seen it?
trip. We're gonna have to do a podcast.
There's
about
like
this.
a graveyard buried in like a thicket of trees there.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
and
one.
it's a graveyard of a guy that killed his entire family.
Yeah, I know the Brothers Blood. They got made a movie of it. Brothers Blood.
See, I'll jump over that one, but
Yeah, I'll jump. I'll jump over. I'll jump over that
If
one.
grass grows there, I'll jump over.
Right.
Yeah, if
Grass
grass
is
grows
over
there,
there,
I'll
but,
jump
like-
over.
Yeah, no, but speaking of witchcraft, this jumps into our second to last lady. Well, our last lady, but second to last person on this list, Elizabeth Bathory. She was Hungarian royalty in the
sexy.
15 and 1600s. She was like from like 1560, I think, to 1604 or some shit like that. So I mean, in that time, that's especially in
Right.
Hungary, that's an
the
impressive.
ripe old age of 44.
Yeah.
But in Hungary, of all, like
Right.
that's an impressive lifespan.
Well, isn't
And-
like Vlad the Impaler Hungarian?
No, he's
Rasputin is Hungarian.
Dude,
yeah. Vlad the Impaler was Romanian and then Transylvanian.
Yeah.
yo, Vlad the Impaler, I think, was another one that was honestly on the list of movies.
That's a
inspired
whole
by
nother
killers.
episode, though, dude.
Yeah.
Vlad the Impaler, dude. When I lived in New York, I had kids that not the only kids that I hung out with, but this
How
group
many
of kids,
kids did you hang out with?
kids being people my age at the time, because I was like 21, they were all 21.
Okay,
But
I believe you.
these
Close.
homies that I was chilling with, they're all the ones that I liked hanging out with were from Romania. They're like, even to this day, my friend Mihai will like, dude, come visit me. Like, we'll go to Romania, chill out, break into Dracula's castle. I'm just like, dude, no.
Like, I ain't trying to be a vampire.
No. He's like, the village I live in. He calls it a village. Village I live in, across the woods from Transylvania, short walk to Dracula's castle, like 4 miles. Do it in the night. No one will find us.
That's
Like, you want me to walk through the woods in Transylvania? Like, not only am I not gonna I'm gonna stick out because I'm fucking 6'4". Like, I can't walk anywhere in your country and not stick out like a sore thumb. I have pale skin and I'm 6'4". People are gonna think I'm Dracula incarnate, dude. And it's just like, dude, I'm not gonna go fucking sneak into Dracula's castle with you. You're fucking high.
Hey, you're sneaking to Dracula's castle. Put a few of his robes on. You know.
yeah,
Just fuck around.
I would.
Just like put on his robe and walk up like, I am Dracula.
who,
Just get
who
shot.
wouldn't miss that opportunity?
Just walk in,
I've turned the opportunity down.
where you at, Dracula? You
Multiple
big
times.
spooky bitch.
Actually, I think
I've
that'd
turned
be
that
scary,
opportunity
too.
down
That'd be
so
a
many
scary
times.
ass fucking thought,
But
dude.
now he's like he
The level
works
of
at the
anxiety.
Romanian embassy
So,
in
yeah.
Dracula does.
no, my buddy Mihai. He works in the Romanian embassy in London
Oh,
now, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just come visit me in London." I'm like, "Dude, what happened to Dracula's castle, bro?"
No, come visit me in London. We'll just go to Jack the Ripper's house.
Do you guys ever
You ever
actually-
been to Jack the Ripper's house, dude?
I can get
Fucking
you in.
bad. We'll sneak in the middle of the night. No one knows. I'm still like fucking a foot taller than everyone there.
Throw some of those prostitute outfits on some girls and just.
Did you guys? I didn't watch that, but it said Jack the Ripper's identity revealed and some shit. It was some video.
I don't
never
believe
cared to
that.
watch.
Yeah, his
wait,
name's
there's-
Jack.
There's
There
no
was
way.
multiple people
There's,
did.
Wow.
yeah, there's no way I believe. Yeah, because there was a Jack the Ripper sighting and then a murder claimed to be Jack the Ripper
Right.
that happened with like 13 blocks away at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe
And
that.
then, yeah.
It was definitely more than one. It was just dudes killing prostitutes, man.
Well, and then a woman killing dudes.
Fair.
It was just
Jack
like-
Keisha the Ripper.
Well, it was just people killing each other at the same time, kind of thing.
Jack Keisha,
Keisha, the Ripper. What's up?
the Ripperette. Jack
Oh,
Keisha the
God.
Ripperette. You heard it here first. Find your t-shirts on WRKpodcast.com.
This is going on in like Louisiana. You got Jack Keisha the Ripper.
Jack Keisha, the Ripper. What's up, bitch?
In Louisiana, that'd be Yakisha.
Wouldn't that be
Jack
great?
Keisha the
That'd be a
Ripper
great
slaying bitches
t-shirt.
with Popeyes.
So we always talk about our t-shirts that we're gonna make on the show. Have we made one yet? Nah, but are they gonna be amazing when we actually do?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Jackisha the Ripper would be
Yakisha. The
an
Ripper.
amazing one. Absolutely incredible.
Just Kanye West. Like, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Jack Keisha the Ripper does.
Jesus Christ, killing white folks that pay her for sex. She's a true hero.
So this bitch, Elizabeth Bathory, holds the Guinness Book of World Records for being the most prolific female murderer. I almost said character. She's the most prolific female character of all time. Female murderer of all time. She would lure the daughters of peasants to her castle with promise of work and would kill them and then bathe in the blood of the virgins that she hired for work to retain her youth and beauty.
Doesn't
That's
that sound
some,
like
like-
something that
That's
sounds
the
like
only
what's
way.
going on now.
Yeah, that's stuff that's
Oh
going
yeah,
on
it sounds
now.
a lot like
Yeah.
spirit cooking to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get some
Spirit
adrenal
cook-
cream. in
That
there.
shit's been going on still today. She was the start of it. She's like,
the
"Yo,
OG.
guys, I found out how if you bathe in fucking young person virgin blood, you're gonna look fantastic.
That's
No
the
more
thing, though.
crow's feet."
But
There
once
ain't no
there's a
virgin.
dick in
That's
that
why.
blood,
That's why I keep
Yeah.
killing my younger brothers.
Yeah, once there's a dick in the butt, you're fucked.
Well, dick in
Anal
the
is
butt
not
doesn't-
anal does not
Anal
accept.
is an exemption.
Anal's not an exemption.
It is an exemption. I feel it.
It is in the Holy Bible.
Exactly. That's
Okay,
why. That's why all
fair.
them Catholic schoolgirls be doing anal instead of vaginal.
God, I wish I went to Catholic school.
God, I wish I didn't get kicked out of Catholic school.
Dude, Catholic school sounds fucking terrible. I take that back 100%.
I would have loved it.
Jordan, did you ever go to Catholic school?
I did not.
That's fucking. That's unfortunate
But
because you
the-
could have given us some stories.
Yeah, you-
Right.
I went to Catholic school for 2 years.
No one cares about your life.
The,
Oh,
the
okay.
Catholic
Yeah,
school
I'm
is
just kidding. I'm kidding.
like the Catholic school was always the one with like the most pregnant chicks. Like I'm like,
No contraceptive.
right, like
Yeah,
that's the 18 kids and pregnant chick. They're like some sort of Catholic.
no,
aren't
they're
they?
Mormon, aren't they? Are they
Most of them.
or Lutheran or some shit
I
like
don't know.
that?
Hey, some
They're like the
people-
fake Catholics, dog. Like the real Catholics are like, you have sex to get pregnant, and that's it. You seek pleasure out of it. You're fucking up.
Wait.
Down the main computer. What? Down the main computer. Somebody messaged us, but Dylan's computer's fucked up.
Way to go, Dylan.
What?
Oh, his iPad's not synced up. Dylan's gonna go read it.
Dylan, will check it out.
Grim Reaper. What the fuck? Grim Reaper. Ben Franklin didn't invent electricity. I invented electricity. Ben Franklin is the devil.
Actually, that'd be Greg.
That'd be,
Greg Reaper.
why the fuck did I have to get up?
Everyone mistakes me for my brother because of my coat. I'm not my brother. I'm
Yeah.
someone else. Damn it.
That's actually really incredible. Thank God. We haven't had someone, honestly, besides Emma, come on and chat for a little bit. That
A
was
little bit.
amazing. Grim Reaper, you're a fucking hero. And you're dumb as fuck for what you said, but we're okay with that.
I mean, everybody knows that electricity was made.
By Zeus.
I mean, duh.
Zeus made
Just
electricity.
throwing down electric bolts at my face right now.
I need electricity when a man.
Electric bolt my dick, Zeus. So the last homie on the list, homie. I shouldn't call him the homie. We're talking about serial killers. Whoops.
Just out killing with the boys.
Yeah, we just out here. we killed the bitch, but she was in the woods by herself. It's whatever.
Hey, yo, it's the Serial Killers channel on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We out here in the woods with the squad.
Yay.
Searching for some hookers.
Every time you like my video, I stab a virgin. What's up?
One like, one stab. It's my
One
stabbing
like,
knife.
one stab. One stab for every like. What's up?
So I literally like doing this list. I started watching the American Horror Story Devil's Night episode just because I was like, oh, this is fun. I started watching it. I forgot about Richard Ramirez, who is known as the Night Stalker, an American serial killer / rapist / burglar.
Isn't that an X-Men?
Yeah, that's Nightcrawler.
There it is.
That's what you're thinking about.
There it is.
He had a really troubled past, which we're gonna do a whole episode about this homeboy too. But as like he made an appearance on American Horror Story, so I figured I'd throw him in.
Wait, so okay.
He was like he was a guy that haunted LA in the
He was just killing motherfuckers.
The late 80s, I think.
The acid times.
Not acid times.
Dude, I
Mhm.
love taking acid.
Late
and thinking
80s,
about
early
people
90s.
coming to kill me. Taking acid and thinking
Kill
about
me,
people coming to
daddy.
kill you is way better than having some awkward situation with some girl that you used to know. Take it from me. I'd rather die. I'd rather die.
But yeah, I mean, outside of jumping him in the list, I don't really have a whole lot outside of I don't want to dump into him too much.
I would like to. So other people, I would just like to mention. We talk about people being inspired by movies, but I also found animals that were inspired by movies. There was
the
let's
bear
see,
from the Remnant.
the Nile River croc Gustav was in the movie Primeval, who fucking was killing people. There's also Jaws, who was based off of a shark that was killing people. I know this is dumb as fuck, but animals deserve fucking stories too.
I would eat Jaws.
Let's see what other ones we got. I don't know. We have we have the guy Ed Gein too, who is also the guy we talked about who did multiple things for like Psycho, Texas Insane Claw Massacre.
Missed it by that much.
Yeah.
So close.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Ed Gein. But there was also another guy that was based off of him, fucking Elmer Wayne, who was, I think, and I don't know how exactly it happened, but he killed 28 boys in Houston, Texas. So I don't know if, and that's where they say
That's copping me out, dude.
a lot of people, yeah. You have that much? I've been trying to catch up, bro. For real.
I didn't know you were him that was trying to catch up.
Dude, for real though. After that though, I don't have a ton. I'm trying to look back. Let me see what my serial killer list says. My serial killer list.
But going back to that chick with like the Guinness World Record of like most prolific serial killer, like how does Guinness World Records, like how do you prove that? Like don't like to get into Guinness World Records, so you have to have some dude come out and like authenticate your shit, like.
Right.
She had the Guinness World Record for what?
Like most prolific female serial killer. But like did
Okay,
some dude go like out to her grave and be like, yeah, this bitch killed like
Who's
70
got the
people.
most fucking kills right now? 'Cause
I don't
might be
know.
Going after that.
What is the Guinness Book of World Records for most kills?
12.
Anyone's got that number?
Hers was like in the 600 region.
No
Oh, Jesus. There was the girl that I read, the one that
We're talking about a countess in the medieval era.
Yeah, I remember
okay.
watching
Bitches was lining
it was
up
a
to get
thing on.
murdered.
I remember watching.
She's just like bathing in virgin blood.
Dude, and yeah, I've like watched this thing where like they like hook her
Keep me
over top of her,
youthful.
dude. Like she was in this like big old fucking square pit and like they'd like hook these girls over top of her and like.
Oh yeah, I've
slow
seen that
motion.
movie. It's the
Dude.
Descent.
Is it? I don't know what. I don't know
No,
what
I'm
movie
just
it is.
fucking with you.
Dude,
Did
like,
you guys ever hear about fucking so when you watch Family Guy and there was the episodes where they do horror shit and there's that episode where Stewie, like Brian's the writer and Stewie's like a super big fan and he won't let Brian leave, and he's a crazy.
What's that?
It's-
Janine
Jones.
Stephen King.
Yeah, Janine Jones, written Ann
Uh,
Wilkes as the character in Stephen King's Misery.
Misery.
And like,
that
so it
movie
says,
is weird to watch.
Dude, but it
I
says-
hate watching that movie.
it says the
I've seen it
actual chick.
twice.
The actual chick was convicted of killing 2 children, but they said she was a nurse and probably murdered around like 60 plus people because she would give them like the wrong meds and shit to actually like fucking euthanize them and shit. Like,
I believe it. I'd do the same thing if I saw some motherfucker. Oh, you raped 3 kids around here. Oh, I'm giving you fucking.
yeah,
You're allergic to
60.
penicillin? Well,
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, fuck.
Enjoy
that's
life
like-
without your penis.
Yeah, exactly.
dude, there's like a bunch of those like nurses or doctors that just go around like euthanizing people, like Angel of Mercy type bullshit.
Right,
like,
dude. I think they were playing God.
shit's everywhere.
Right. But even, I mean, you even think about normal doctors pushing drugs as they can. Like, they don't push drugs for
Yeah.
themselves. They push drugs by
They
companies
do push
paying them
Exactly.
to push
They get
drugs.
paid. They get paid.
They
Lots
get
of
paid
money.
to push drugs. And it's like, dude, like, you're just doing whatever you can. People are going to die because of your drugs someday. You're just lucky that it's not strong enough to kill them instantly.
So
Right.
Guinness Book of World Records, look up Big Pharma as the top
Right.
yeah,
notch
number.
exactly.
United
Big
States
Pharma is
government.
fucked. We
Well, I
did
mean,
an
think of how
episode on
many.
Big
Think of how
Pharma.
many.
It was
Fuck,
fucked.
yeah, we'll do another one too.
We'll do
but
another one too. It was
Think of how
fucked.
many fucking people fell victim to the opioid trap.
12.
Where, well, they were
That's
they
a
were
really high
pushing out
number.
like they were pushing out almost 1,000 pills per person
Good
in one
Lord.
county in Florida a day.
Well, that's Florida. I mean, they probably consume more drugs than our entire nation. I'm
Dude,
joking.
Florida man.
But if
Florida is
we're-
where the road beer comes from. Fun fact.
Grab travel.
where the road beer comes from.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, what the fuck? Or so it's like if you pull someone over in Florida, there's like a 50% chance they have a beer in their car, like open beer in their car.
That'd be me.
Never me. Couldn't do it. Too scared. Florida people have a way more balls than I do.
Well, you're in like traffic for like 17 hours.
And they live next to alligators.
That's yeah, dude. That's actually a good point. If you're in traffic for a long time, why wouldn't you bring fucking some beer to just drink before you get to work?
Think about living in the Keys, dude. That would be the worst. Think about being in a traffic jam on a bridge in the middle of the ocean.
Dude, fuck off. And then there's Jaws, just like fucking.
the megalodon just like comes up and like eats half the bridge. You're like, oh my god.
fuck. Now I'm gonna be late to work.
You're in those.
You don't go to
movies.
work at that point.
Yeah,
I
that's
think you call
crazy.
it.
Call it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be at work today. The megalodon. Just
You better have pictures.
Yeah, you better have pictures, or else you're getting written up. You fucking
Right,
bitch.
He ate a good half of the bridge. I'm lucky to be alive.
You can work from home. We'll remote you in.
Yeah, right,
Fuck
right,
off.
right.
There's like go around the islands.
Exactly.
Go
you
the
better
other way.
you better swim.
Yeah.
Or you're getting fired.
Do you have a jet ski? Good. Come to work.
Fucking megalodon.
Honestly, if you live in Florida and you don't own a jet ski though, like
What kind
The
of
fuck are you
garbage
doing?
person are you?
yeah.
50%
First-
chance of beer, 50% chance of jet ski. Like,
Dude, the first thing I would do if I lived in Florida would be buy a vehicle that had a trailer hitch. Second thing I would do would be buy a jet ski with a trailer.
Oh yeah.
or just like mount it on top of your car like a bicycle.
So you have to ramp it up on there out of the ocean. It's like have like a ramp that comes out of the back of your car.
Just
It's
have to
like,
go. Yeah, you just have to
like a
go
RAV4
faster.
with a jet ski on top of it.
Just have to go
It's fucking
faster.
Just get
ridiculous.
Exhibit to pimp your ride. And,
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Exhibit, I need,
I'm just
I need a
imagining-
jet ski ramp.
I'm just imagining like a RAV4 with a jet ski on top of it, like driving down the highway. Just like, hey, what's going on? My back window rolls down. What's up?
There's some drunk bitch in a bikini like on the jet ski.
Doing
That's only on a good day.
Imagine doing that. Just some music video with some bitch on a jet ski on the back of the truck, and you're filming her, and she just falls off.
Just
Somewhere
eat
hits her, and
shit.
She just eats shit and falls off.
For some reason, I can only picture Emma Stone in my head right now. Just Emma Stone falling off of a fucking truck. There's like her already pale skin, just like getting road rash like a
Well,
motherfucker.
the thing is, I feel like it would just go like so slow. Like you tell me about that frisbee incident, I just feel like you would fall off just so fucking slow.
Oh, the frisbee incident with Emma Toucan, my girlfriend, who threw a disc and fell down slower than anyone I've ever seen fall down in my life. Who else
That
was
was
there?
amazing. I was there.
You were there, Michael. Were you there?
I was not.
That was the slowest fall
That was
I've ever
fucking
seen
hilarious.
in my life. I will reenact it for you, Jordan, some point. It
So
was-
when 6ix9ine gets out of jail for snitching on enough people, when he gets enough time off from snitching,
He's gonna fall off a jet ski.
he's gonna make that video of Emma Stone on
yeah,
a jet ski.
I hope so. God,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
it would be amazing.
I don't know why I can only think of Emma Stone like falling off a jet ski on the roof of RAV4. Just like
Emma Stone's the only dumbass brave enough to try and do it. Bless her soul. Bless
she's
that
doing
ginger
Zombieland
soul.
too, dog.
I bet Jennifer Lawrence. You could get Jennifer Lawrence up there.
Jennifer Lawrence would fall out. I like Emma Stone. Seems like she could handle her shit more than Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence has too big of boobs to stay on a jet ski driving on a truck. Trust me, we've all seen them.
I don't like Jennifer Lawrence's nudes, honestly. Just gonna throw that out there. Wasn't impressed.
I just didn't. I mean, you know what? I was impressed. I was
Exactly.
impressed. I was very impressed. I said, I'm impressed
I'm at
at
a
the
point in my
guy
life
who
where I'm like, "You're not
leaked
crazy?"
these videos. That's who I was impressed with. I was impressed with the guy who made sure I was able to see these photos.
Appreciate you, my dude.
I appreciate him. He doesn't get enough appreciation.
It's always
for
like
other
a spigot of curiosity. And then once I find out, I'm like, whatever.
No, once you find out what they look like naked, you're just like, I don't care anymore.
exactly.
I'm good.
Exactly.
Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It's whatever.
You lose your celebrity crush real quick. Like you're like, I don't need it. I'm good on it.
I need it.
I need it, dude. Jennifer Lawrence, though, we can all agree she's a good catch. I mean, I don't care. You get tired of her nudes.
It's about sex. It's her favorite, so.
It's her favorite. It's just one of those things. You can't deny it. Where the fuck did this come from about serial killers? How the fuck did we get
I don't
here?
know.
I'm
I don't
lost.
feel like going back. I feel like this is a good spot to
Yeah.
fucking end her.
Fucking
We got some D&D to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also, yeah. Representing, we're gonna try and get together. We have no fucking idea exactly when, but we're gonna try and get a D&D podcast going. For those of you that are still listening, our buddy Jordan, like we said in the beginning, is our dungeon master, and I've heard the shit he's done, and it sounds fucking lit as shit.
DM.
He's our fucking DM, our guide to three guys that have never played D&D that are about to have the time of their life. You just fucking wait for that shit.
Yeah, and you can
it's
find
gonna
that.
be great
Find that on our gaming channel.
on our
Yeah.
gaming channel.
It's gonna be
You
easy
can
to
find-
find.
All of our gaming stuff on our
WRK
gaming
Games.
channel.
WRK Gang.
WRK Games.
WRK Games.
Who really knows games?
Because we don't know.
Does it-
We don't know.
Yeah,
they don't know.
Fucking terrible. Fucking awe. Oh,
I literally was like,
god-awful.
how does this work? And that's like, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, it'll work out someday.
All right, everyone. Thanks again for jumping in for another episode of the WRK podcast. Where we ask the questions, and at the end of the day, who really knows? I'm your host AJ with my good friends Dylan and Michael, and with our
Hello.
with our GM. That's what he said,
Not
hello.
GM, DM,
Oh,
dumbass.
DM.
I mean, either way.
I was thinking general manager.
General manager,
Vince McMahon.
Our general manager, Jordan McKinster.
General manager Vince McMahon. But yeah, follow us on Twitter at WRK Pod, on Instagram at WRK Podcast. Hit up the Patreon at WRK Podcast or patreon.com/WRK Pod. Visit the website WRKpod.com.
For sure.
Hit it up. Look it up.
Donate.
Google it.
Donate.
Donate.
You guys want to hear more videos than just fucking once a
Even
week.
if you
So
don't
give us.
donate, just watch everything we have.
Yeah,
Watch it.
just
They're
watch
already
everything.
watching. Everyone's already watching. We have everyone watching. Everyone's already watching. Donate money. We need to do this.
Donate crack.
Or crack. Dude, I would totally take crack over donations.
some crack.
Hey, Joe Rogan.
You got some crack.
Hey,
I want
anybody
some
got
crack.
some rocks?
Yeah, we'll catch you next week, and then also look alive for the gaming channel. We're gonna have a ceiling. We have a ceiling camera for D&D.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
incredible.
I mounted it myself. I pissed off my upstairs neighbors, but yeah, it's beautiful,
you
beautiful
did.
thing.
Hammer in like 12 times.
Absolutely incredible.
Hell yeah.